Every rivalry has a story. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And for Crispa, Toyota, the best storytellers are, of course, its players. Let's listen to their stories.
Atoy Ko against Emer Legaspi, Philip Cesar.
Crispa and Toyota battled a total of 123 games from 1975 to 1983.
Fernandez failed to materialize in a
They shared 21 of the 26 PBA championships during that span, with Crispa earning 13 titles against Toyota's 9.
And look at that defense, but the Relosa made it.
Get up in.
The Red Banizers also tallied 63 wins over Toyota's 60. But does this mean that Crispa is the better team?
They had the more talented team as well as the deeper bench. They were built on a team that would have 12 good players. The coach at the time, of course, was Baby Dalupan, no? Followed later by Tommy Manoto, both Grand Slam winners. They knew how to use their players properly, so they were deeper. They could go deep to their bench, while Toyota was limited more to about 6 or 7 real quality players.
9 former members of the Mika shed their amateur status and formed the PBA. Crispa, Toyota, Universal Textiles, Royal True Orange, Noritake, Concepcion Industries Carrier, Tanduay, CFC Presto, and 7-Up. Though the other 7 teams have their own set of superstars, it was Crispa and Toyota that really stood out with their considerable roster of talents and depth of support forces. Crispa had the likes of Atoy Ko, William Boggs Adornado, Freddy Hubalde, Philip Cesar, and Bernie Fabiosa.
Well, if you talk about Crispa, I think the most popular players there were, of course, Atoy Ko and Philip Cesar, and as well as William Adornado. No, Boggsy was probably the best small forward our country ever had. And then, obviously, later on, Abet Gidaben, Bernard Fabiosa, Freddy Hubalde, who also became an MVP. There are a lot of good players. Joy Dionisio, even a guy like Tito Varela became popular, even though he was just a role player.
Yung team namin, pwede ngang i-divide dyan sa, kung 15 yan, pwedeng 3 eh. Pagka pinaglaro mo lahat yan at lahat desididong manalo, talagang mahihirapan yung kalaban mo.
That's right. Yes, Fernandez, finally.
Toyota, for its part, bristled with the triumvirate of Ramon Fernandez, Sonny Jaworski, and Francis Arnaiz.
If you go to the other side, obviously, Robert Jaworski, he was a leader as well as probably the most charismatic player the country had during that period. Then his buddy, his backcourt players, si Francis Arnaiz, then Ramon Fernandez, and eventually Toyota did get Abe King, Arne Tuadles, a lot of other good players, Fort Acuna.
In retrospect, Crispa looked like the more talented team, producing 5 most valuable players, backstopped by a deep bench that can play as good as their starters, not to mention being handled by the legendary Baby Dalupan. But as they say, true, intense rivals are mirrors of each other's strengths and weaknesses. And Toyota wasn't far behind with a roster beaming with its own charisma, swagger, and overwhelming sense of motivation.
Siyempre, pride yan eh. I mean, it was like bragging rights kung sino manalo or everything. So every time you go into the court, there was no need for motivation. The coaches, the owners, they didn't have to motivate the players. When they went in there, it was a matter of pride for that one game. So tomorrow, ako nanalo, so I have a couple of weeks to brag that I beat you. Things like, or I won the championship over you.
Crispa and Toyota played their last official PBA game on October 9, 1983, when the former beat its arch-nemesis, 111-96. Toyota disbanded on February 1984, while Crispa followed suit a year later.
El Presidente for Ramon Fernandez. Number 7, the Big J, Senator Robert Sonny Jaworski.
But on May 30, 2003, Crispa and Toyota once again faced off in a highly anticipated reunion game for the PBA's All-Star Weekend festivities.
In almost 3 minutes. Cesar may go in all the way against Jaworski, but he overshoots a mark, and the layup follow-up is good. We have Abed Gidabin.
And Rocha, and there was Philip Cesar going up
to Ginabin, while Senator Jaworski went up to Rocha. Okay, hold it now. Look at Terry Saldana.
This time, however, Toyota beat its arch-rival 65-61 behind the gutsy plays of Jaworski and Fernandez, two legends with themselves their own history of animosity. Toyota and Crispa had two of the country's best centers at the height of their PBA rivalry. Ramon Fernandez of Toyota and Abet Gidaben of Crispa were both so good at that time that the league even prevented them from playing together to preserve balance in the PBA. Fernandez and Gidaben would later trade places twice. In 1985, Bierhausen shipped El Presidente to Tanduay for Gidaben. And in 1988, the former Crispa big man went to Pure Foods in exchange for Fernandez, who tied up with San Miguel Beer.
Nasa home stretch na po tayo ng ating elimination round in the PBA Philippine Cup. At sobrang sikip ng ating mga standings sa may itaas, sa gitna, pati na rin sa bottom ng ating team standings. Teams are clumped up with similar or the same records, and these are two of them. They want to break out of the bottom area, perhaps get a chance to enter into the next round. Blackwater and Phoenix will go at it here. I'm Charlie Cuna together with Coach Ryan Gregorio. Coach, nasabi nga natin, masikip ang standings para yung traffic papunta rito. Pero itong dalawang koponan, they just want to get a victory. They want to just taste it again.
Well, the reality is, if it were to end today, yung bottom 4 teams kasama itong dalawang koponan na ito. But the good news is, marami pang silang kailangang laro na kailangan gampanan dito sa ating komperensya. We take a look at our team standings. The top 4 teams will have a twice win advantage. We all know that. Yung next 4, papasok naman yan. Pero yung bottom 4, yun ay wala ng tsansa. Early, kumbaga, pahinga ang mangyayari sa kanila. Phoenix at 2-6, samantala itong Blackwater 1-6. They still have that mathematical chance to advance. Itong Blackwater, 4 games left including this one, but they go up against Ginebra, San Miguel, and TNT. So medyo mabigat yung kanilang makakalaban in their future games.
That's right. So we're looking at their lineup as they warm up para sa game na ito. But what happened sa kanilang huling laban? Another loss. This time that was against the Magnolia Hotshots. And we were talking about it earlier, Coach. Blackwater was actually playing pretty well in that first half, but in the second half things changed.
41-34, lamang pa nga sila nung first half natin, but they were outscored 30-14 in the third quarter. After nun, it was all downhill for Blackwater, ultimately losing by 15 points. They were out-assisted. Yung steals, napakarami para dito sa Magnolia. It's imperative for Blackwater to take care of that leather. Yung steals yun resulted to a lot of points from the turnovers, 26-9. Fast break points also, -16 ng Blackwater. Only 75 points for the team of Coach Jeffrey Carriazo. Kailangan talaga ma-polish pa yung kanilang opensa.
Kaya naman nakita nyo, hindi naman nakangiti si Jeff Carriazo dun sa picture niya na yun. And there's not been too much to smile about overall. But Cedric Bearfield has been having himself quite a conference statistics-wise. They have not translated to wins, Coach Rai, pero individually, solid na solid ang kanyang output.
Oh, we know that. He is a professional scorer. He can shoot from the outside, can go downhill and score on high percentage shots. He's averaging 22.5 points per ball game this conference with a high of 34 and a low of 15. Very consistent contributor itong si Cedric Bearfield para sa kanyang koponan. But you want those numbers specifically, yung kanyang field goal shooting percentage, 41%, it has to be higher. He goes to the free throw line 6.6 times per ball game. Free throw shooting dapat ng mga trend. Sa level niya, mababa yung 63%. Rebounding is okay. Assist at 3.3 is also okay. Pero yung tanong nga dyan is, kaya ba niyang matranslate sa panalo yung mga ganong kagandang mga numero?
So let's see if Cedric Bearfield can translate those statistics into a victory today to lead his team. But we'll turn it over right now to our courtside reporter, si Eileen Shi. May konting kwento siya para sa atin.
Attorney Charlie and Coach RG, magandang gabi sa inyo. Despite their current 1-6 record, ang sigaw pa rin ni Coach Joe Silva sa kanyang koponan, we need to stay positive. They are taking every chance that they have to enter the playoffs. Kaya naman, during the break, Ang emphasis niya is that they could not keep on using the excuse that they are still young. Oo, this team is relatively new, but looking at their last game, the call is to learn how to protect leads. And against Phoenix, kinakailangan na makadepensa sila as an individual while also diversifying their points of attack. Ika nga ni Coach Joe, they are currently ranked 3rd in perimeter points, but more pressure is put on their bigs to show dominance in the paint dahil ang gusto nila ay yung balanse ang kanilang points of attack. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat. That was Eileen Shi. We'll hear from her later on once again. And we'll drift away from the Bossing. We'll go over to the Phoenix side. And, you know, they felt so good after defeating the Terra Firma Jeep. Malaki, tinambak nila doon. Kaso reality hits right away. Then you face Barangay Ginebra and things just aren't the same.
Very promising itong simula ng karera ni Coach Willie Wilson. Tinalo nila yung kupunan ng San Miguel. Pero marami na rin silang talo dito sa conference na ito. 6 total losses for them. The last one was against Ginebra. They were outscored 102-93. The worst part of that stat line is their three-point shooting. They missed 26 three-pointers, only 18%. Yung perimeter scoring, lamang ang Ginebra. Starter scoring, tambak sila. Plus 21 ang Barangay doon. Yung pinakamalaking lamang, 18 points for Barangay Ginebra. Pero lumamang din naman itong Phoenix, 8 points. Pero hindi talaga nila sustain yung kanilang effort.
They really had a chance, you know, Ginebra wasn't able to pull away till very late in that game, and a big reason for that was the play. Itong si Richie Rivero, we've seen the talent ever since nung kolehiyo pa yan. Alam natin kung gaano kagaling, especially with the one-on-one skills. But in that game against Ginebra at the UST gym, talagang pinakita niya kanyang galing.
Spectacular basketball, 28 points, his career high here in the PBA. He is playing his best basketball in his very young career here in the big league. 15.7 points per ball game, second best sa kanyang kupunan. 9 out of 20, nabanggit ko na yung 28 points na yan. He's also shooting at a very high clip from the three-point area. In this particular game, 50%, 3 out of 6. And the entire conference is a 34% shooter from Rainbow Country.
And they're calling out the starting lineup. Jay De La Cruz is on the microphone. Let's listen in.
Let us now meet the starters. First for the Blackwater Bossing. Point guard from Balanga, Bataan, number 26, Jed Mendoza. Shooting guard is the second overall pick in the 49th season draft from Batangas, number 2, Cedric Beerfield. Small forward from Angeles City, Pampanga, number 23, Richard Escoto. Power forward is the second overall pick in the 48th season draft from the city of San Fernando, Pampanga, number 25, Christian David. And at center from Orani, Bataan, number 8, Redwin Ginto. Coaching the Bossing is Jeff Carriazo. It is time to meet the starters for the Phoenix Fuel Masters. Point guards, it is a season 47 PBA press corps all-rookie team from San Fernando, La Union. Number 19, Tyler Teo. Shooting guard from Rosario, La Union, number 20, Kenneth Tuffin. Small forward from Pangasinan, number 3, Jason Perkins. Power forward from San Luis, Pampanga, number 26, Brian Santos. And at center is the 4th overall pick in the 49th season draft from Ilocos Norte, number 1, Kai Balungay. Coaching the Fuel Masters is Willie Wilson.
Ito mga opisyalis natin para sa laban ito, Bing Oliva, Janine Nicandro, Erwin Traballo, and Dave Manigaya. These are the starters for Coach Jeff Carriazo. Bradwin Ginto, Christian David, and Ascot up front. Cedric Bearfield and Jet Mendoza. Ang backcourt naman, para sa panig naman ni Coach Willie Wilson, Perkins, Santos, and Balungay. Ang kanyang frontline, Kenneth Tuffin and Tyler Teo. In the backcourt, nakapula ang Bossing, nakaputi naman itong Phoenix Fuel Masters, getting ready to tip it up here at the United Center Antipolo. Here we go. First possession goes to the white shirts. Tyler. Goes over to Brian Santos, a threat from three-point land. Goes to Perkins, a threat from anywhere. Attacking the basket, draws a foul immediately. And Bradwin Ginto will commit the first foul ng ating laban.
This makes him more dangerous to guard, especially if you have slow feet. We're talking about the defense of Ginto from the perimeter. Dahil itong si Perkins, he lost a lot of pounds. Kitang-kita natin yan. Before, he likes to just back you down, score with his back to the basket. Pero ngayon, may quickness na siyang pinapakita to go downhill.
Plus, he's got a nice shooting touch. Knocks down the first free throw of the game. This is the Pilipinas Live poll question. Who's going to have more boards? Balungay or Christian David? Ayan, bumoto na po kayo. Download, register for free. PilipinasLive.com. And we welcome everybody, of course, watching on RPTV as well as on YouTube. On the One Sports YouTube channel, United Center Antipolo is our venue. I'm Charlie Cuna together with Coach Ryan Gregorio. Eileen Shi is with us at courtside. And this is game 2 ng ating PBA Sabado night's doubleheader. And Cedric Fairfield with the ball. He's got Brian Santos marking him. Down to Ginto. Ginto banging bodies with Perkins. Kicks it out. Escoto. He's been shooting well, but that's off target. Sa rebound na hindi ma-possess nitong Phoenix Fuel Maftif. Di nag-usap. Katinista kasi tsaka lasalista siguro.
Hindi nagkaamoy yan eh. Pero speaking of Lasal, congratulations to the De La Salle University. Tinalo nila. Grabe yung ginawa nilang upset na yon. Twice to beat yung kanilang kalaban na NU. They were able to beat NU 2 times. Now, UP versus Lasal pagdating sa final sa UAAP.
Trilogy na yan, partner. 3 years in a row na.
Grabe
Sila maglalaban. Hindi na namin sasabihin ni Coach Ryan kung kanino kami mag-cheer.
Alam na nila yan.
Alam na ng mga tao yan.
UP fight.
Hindi nga dapat. 2-0 pa rin natin talaan dito. Minute and change gone by. Bradwin Ginto looking to hand it off to Bearfield. And look at the coverage. Back inside to Bradwin. And he powers that one up to tie the score.
And every time he gets that ball underneath the basket, it has to be a quick up for Ginto. He does not possess yung mga usual height advantage. Sila Junmar, of course, sila Ian Sanggalang. Pero he knows how to position himself inside the paint.
Look at that drive mula kay Tyler Tio. And, you know, as his career has gone on, we've seen him drive to the basket more often. Diba? Dati, jump shooter yan, strictly. But now he's really diversified his game, and Tyler Tio is a threat on that Phoenix side.
And is reading the floor very well because the defense is rushing out long. Ang counter niya is to attack the rim.
Here's Bearfield. We showed you his numbers at the top of the coverage. Mendoza absorbs the contact, and he puts that one in. Aba, ito mga Blackwater boys absorbing contact and hitting baskets.
And sensational clock management that time for Blackwater, knowing exactly na paubos na yung kanilang oras bago sila tumira. Missed shot from the three-point area. They're not shooting well as a team. In their previous game, they missed 26 three-pointers, only 18% for the white shirts.
I like the confidence of Jet Mendoza, but he couldn't put that one down in transition. Perkins in the paint, kicks it out to Tio. The swing to Brian. And then to the corner. Andyan si Balungay. Bumitaw ng tres. And Kai knocks it down.
And part of their offense really shooting from the outside. Ngayon, yung opensa mo gaganda pag tumatama ka ng maaga, tumataas yung kumpiyansa mo at magkakaroon pa ng mas magandang spacing sa yung offensive execution.
7-4 is our score on that three-pointer. Lamang na ang Phoenix. A foul away from the ball. Referee Janine calls that one. Let's revisit what happened just moments ago. Balungay sets his feet, hits the three, brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. The upside nun, ito si Kai Balungay with that height, and then he's got that outside shot at malakaf din sa loob ng paint.
Very surprising because prior to that shot, he has only taken 10 attempts from Rainbow Country, making only one, so only a 10% shooter from deep itong si Balungay.
Here's another shooter as Christian David tries, but that one pops out. That's tipped away by Bradwin Ginto. It'll be white ball. Dami naghahanap sa atin, Coach, nung about 2-week break ang ating PBA games sapagkat lumaban nga ang Gilas Pilipinas sa FIBA window, no? So now we're back, and this is the second play date na kumpisayang kagabi. Pair of games last night, and then now this is the fourth game since coming back.
dami talagang umaantabay sa PBA. Kung hindi man sila nakakapunta dito sa ating venue, yung napakaraming platforms natin, we're talking about RPTV, free-to-air natin yan, PBA Rush, at ngayon pati dun sa YouTube. At gusto natin kamustahin ang mga kababayan natin, not only in the Philippines but also abroad. Dahil libre itong YouTube channel natin, featuring all our PBA games.
That's right. And Brian Santos hits a three, the second three-pointer ng Phoenix in this game. And suddenly, that's a 12-4 score in favor of the Fuel Masters. Napatawag tuloy ng timeout ang Bossing.
Yeah, that should have been automatic right away. Hey, we're settling a little bit. CD, you got 1 or 2 dribbles. You can't get past him, you gotta kick it. Rich, you had a little open space. Let's attack. Be aggressive. We're settling. That's all it is. We're settling. We're open a little bit, we're shooting. Open a little bit, we're shooting. Moving a little bit more. Getting through the execution. Okay, the problem is we're not executing, we're not moving it. Jed, control it. So many plays, so many things you guys have. Okay, run through it. On that C, Rich, if he's following you here, curl. No problem yun. Tuloy mo lang yung mirror. Okay? Okay, alright?
Nagbabalik tayo dito sa Inares Center in Antipolo para sa tapatang Phoenix at Blackwater. Now, kahit na nasa gitna na tayo ng elimination round for this conference, Coach Willie Wilson admits that they are still trying to find their identity. Ika nga niya, we are basically average on all stat lines, pero kung po pwede, gusto niya na makilala sila for their defensive tenacity. Now, given their current record, what he's more concerned on is their ability to continuously develop. Kaya naman, kahit na natalo sila against Barangay Ginebra, hindi siya nagpapa-apekto. Nakita niya na may defensive maturity ang kanyang players. Doon sa larong yon, bumitaw lang daw sila sa dulo. So today, with the reactivation of Yusef Taha in place of Chu Daves, who has a heel injury, inaasahan niya na patuloy na ang kanilang improvement as they try to get another win. Balik sa inyo, Attorney Charlie.
Report ni Eileen Sion, and ito na nga, Phoenix, nice start. 12-4 is the score. Here's Blackwater now. Try to close this gap as Bradwin Ginto will take the jumper from mid-range, and Bradwin knocks that one in.
And that was exactly the reminder of Coach Jeffrey Carriazo. Try to get the best possible shot by moving that ball, make the defense work, and shoot when you are open.
Ito si Perkins dancing with Christian David. Spin move ang gagawin niya. Hands in the air, gets that one off the glass.
They have to play better defense because ang ganda ng connection nitong Phoenix from the outside. 2 3-pointers already in this game, and also even the paint, they're owning it early here in the first quarter.
And then Blackwater quickly throws the ball away. That forward pass was intended for someone, but instead it went straight to referee Janine, who was running ahead of the pack. So a turnover for Blackwater, and let's see if Phoenix can capitalize on that, get some points off TOs. Ito na naman ang matchup, Perkins. And look at that, he's got some ball handling as well. Tries to get closer, but picked it up. Looks around, he needs some help. Brian Santos is there, releases from 3. Tried to get it off the glass, but a bit too strong. Here's Bearfield. Advance pass na dito kay Mendoza, napunta na sa kanto, na kay David. Bearfield. Nahihirapan makapenetrate itong Blackwater if the defense has extended. Bearfield decides to just let go from out there. He back rims that one. That's going to be a foul from behind. Jed Mendoza as he knocks down Tyler Teo.
Good defense is played by Phoenix. The Bossing having a hard time finding openings, especially on penetrations. Only 3 out of 9 so far for Blackwater from the field. On the other hand, the Fuel Masters shooting really well. 5 out of 8 for 62.5%.
Double change in the front court para sa Blackwater. Umupo muna si Christian David, but then rin si Bradwin Ginto. And coming in are Troy Malilin and Abu Trotter, who we have heard is part of the SEA Games pool, no, that might compete in Thailand.
Oh yes, and speaking of that pool, to be coached by Coach Norman Black. Even Dolph Manopio is part of our final 12. And I'd like to take this opportunity on behalf of our SBP or Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas to thank Coach Jeffrey Carriazo and also Giselle Ducy, the owner of Blackwater, for allowing two of their vital players to be part of that team. Maski may mga laro pa sila.
Yun na nga
and may
sasabihin ko.
ano pa sila, they are still in contention to advance.
And you are, Coach, since as you mentioned, you're part of the SPP. So they will miss games of their team.
Yes, they will miss their game on the 13th and also on the 19th. But they have 4 more games left. We're talking about Blackwater. They play today, then on the 10th they play Barangay Ginebra. On the 13th they play San Miguel. And on the 19th they play TNT. So they can still get to 5 wins. May chance pa yun eh.
Yeah.
Pero nakita ni Boss Giseldo, the flag and the country is calling. Talagang higher, kumbaga higher calling yun. So he allowed these 2 players to join.
That's right.
Our team.
And yung attempt ng Blackwater to get to 5 wins, it starts today, di ba? Dito sa game na ito. So they want to get this victory bago mawala nga itong dalawang key players nila. And if you're wondering who Dolph Panopio is, he's in the game already, number 9. But that's another basket back-to-back for Phoenix, and that lead is growing. Coach Ryan, Blackwater is finding it hard to find the hoop in this game. Trotter on the move. Scoops it up, and he gets that one to go off his partner, Jason Perkins. Kolehiyo pa lang, magkatandem na yung dalawang yan.
Tama yan. He needs to be offensive-minded. We're talking about Abu Trotter now. He's not looking to pass. He's attacking aggressively. But there is an issue right now, and this is a good stop for Blackwater. They're having a hard time making multiple stops. 21 big points already for the Fuel Masters, but this is obviously great steps towards the right direction for Blackwater to launch a comeback.
That's a foul on Kenneth Tuffin, the newlywed. Evan Nelly is in the game as well. Richie Rivera, who we talked about in the beginning of this coverage, who's been playing splendid basketball sa komperensyang ito, ay nandyan na rin. Here's Panopio. Escota will try a 3. Good line, but that one rolled out. And Richie Rivera gets the board. There's going to be a loose ball foul on Malilin. You know, I like the way Evan Nelly, this conference has been orchestrating para sa kanilang koponan. Doesn't look for a shot that often, makes some good passes and knocks down shots when he's open. Kenneth Tuffin absorbing the contact, bagsak. Ito si Tuffin, and blocking foul on Abu Trotter as Tuffin will head to the line, I think, for 2 free throws. There he is on your screens. He did miss a game earlier this conference because he got married.
That's correct.
Diba?
And we expect bigger things dito kay Ken Tuffin. What we're seeing right now probably is just 60% of what he's capable of doing here in the professional level. Only 7 points per ball game, or a little over 7 points per ball game, on a 30% shooting from the 3-point area. He likes the corners. We've seen it when he was playing for FEU. Leave him open, he's gonna knock it down. Yun lang kailangan na. He has to play consistent basketball. There are games that he is present offensively, but there are games also na talaga totally absent lang siya. But one thing is constant, he always plays tough defense.
Right. Hard worker din yan. 23-8 is our score. These guys in red need someone to make a basket. Trotter now, sizing up Perkins, gets it to the cutter. Cruz Dumont, that's off. Unahan sa bola. Nauna nga si Una. James Una is now in the game. And they go over to Panopio. He releases from 3. And Dolph puts that one in. Gets his team into double digits. Cuts the lead down to 12 with 4:05 remaining in the first period. Let's watch this play. The kick, the shot, and the 3 goes.
Ball goes here, seal. Ball goes here, seal. Corner, corner. Ball goes here, here. We're flashing or hitting the short corner. Okay, if they're in the man, that's what I want.
one. Richie, get into what we're doing a little faster.
Well, speaking of Dalf Panopio, the rookie, against Magnolia, this was his output, 14 points. He hit both of his three-pointers in just 15 minutes of action. So if you're talking about efficiency, 14 points in 15 minutes, not bad at all, Coach.
Oh yes, and I also expect this guy to have his confidence on an all-time high because again, he's playing for a high level of competition. He's playing alongside really quality players with Gilas Pilipinas. And you know that he can shoot. We've seen that with his first shot. He knocked down his first three-pointer in the ball game. In this conference, he's averaging more than 10 points per game. He was picked at number 3. Mataas yun, partner. Malaki ang expectations dito kay Dalf Panopio.
That's right. And not too many people knew really who he was. You'd hear his name every now and then. He'd be thrown into the discussions on who are up-and-coming guards in the local scene. But he was actually playing abroad. And, diba, out of sight, out of mind yan. But when he declared for the draft, suddenly the buzz was there again. And he did pretty well dun sa combine natin. And yun na nga, napili siya at number 3 and has shown that he deserves to be a high pick and then has shown flashes of potential dito sa ating sa kanyang unang conference.
Part of his history in Philippine basketball is he was part of our under-16 team of Coach Josh Reyes.
Yes.
Then we know that he was raised in Italy.
Tama.
So European basketball yung kanyang kumbaga experience. Then is actually a legitimate Division I US NCAA basketball player. So tignan mo itong kanyang credentials. Ang taas ng level na nilaruan itong si Dalf Panopio. Just a matter of time for him really to know the intricacies of playing in the PBA.
That's right. He did play for the Cal State Bakersfield Roadrunners in NCAA Division I. That's a miss from Blackwater again. And so Phoenix looking to extend this 14-point lead. 3.5 remaining in the first. Richie Rivero look away. Sabay pa sa kitahan. Not even looking to shoot. Nelly releases from 3. Too sharp. Ito si Abu Trotter. Siya na magtatawid sa timeline. Gives it up to Dalf Panopio. Leading for points. He'll try another 3. That one is close but no cigar. Napunta na rito sa Phoenix. Evan Nelly surveying the floor. Hands it over to Balungay! That's a jam for Kai!
And spectacular look-away pass by Nelly, and Balungay found himself wide open. We just saw how athletic Balungay is with that slam dunk.
Yung nga, binabanggit natin, not looking to shoot si Nelly. He'll take it if he's open, but then he likes to feed his teammates. Tuwa siya na-convert ni Balungay yun. Trotter naman, binibisigal si Taha. Gets it to go. 2 baskets already for Abu Trotter.
And I have not seen Abu Trotter this active on offense. It's really attacking whoever is guarding him. And he's got 4 points across his name in the first quarter alone.
Parang sinasabi niya, Coach Norman, I can do this.
You call the right number, Coach Norm.
Diba? Richie, umatake. May contact, walang pito. Ito na mga nakapula. Proof Dumont, up ahead kay Panopio. Naka-set up ng depensa ng Phoenix. 2 minutes and 10 to go in the first. Panopio. Kick to Cruz Dumont. RJ Azul watching him like a hawk. But then, step back jumper goes for the other rookie.
And that was enough for him to get that tiny opening. For shooters, all you need is space. Yun ang ginawa ni Chris Dumont doon. Kumbaga, yung kanyang pag-lean in, nawala yung depensa sa kanya, and then all of a sudden, he found himself wide open. Now, the lead of the Fuel Masters is just down to 12.
Now it's Balungay. Attacking una, goes up strong. 2 guys challenging Balungay, but that's what I'm talking about. Yung Balungay, nakatref na kanina yan. So, he's a threat from out there. Then he drives the baseline, challenges 2 big bodies, and lakas din ni Kai Balungay. The upper body strength has already been proven in his rookie year. So ito, yung potential nga, batang-bata pa, ito si Kai Balungay. Oh, Eileen.
Gentlemen, averaging 54% from the field, Kai Balungay admits that this is just because he is now embracing the role of being one of the top scorers for Phoenix. Siniguro niya na ma-impose ang pagiging patient, letting the offense come to him instead of forcing his shots. Alam ni Kai na hindi po pwedeng one-way player lang siya, kaya naman what he's consistently focusing on how he can stay defensively sharp, because the last thing that he wants is to become a defensive liability. Balik sa inyo.
Well, he's going to work and get better in all those departments. Problem is he just missed 2 free throws, Kai Balungay. Very atypical because You know, he has a pretty good stroke from the line. James Una in the paint. Goes up! Nagmintis ang kanyang layup pero nakabingwit naman ng foul. Itong si Una. I think this is just the third game of Una since coming on board after getting picked up by Coach Jeff Carriazo. So, itong si Una from San Sebastian. They like him. Active body. Likes to mix it up in the paint. See if he can put some free throws in, Coach.
What they're trying to do, Blackwater, is attacking the single coverage post defense of Phoenix Fuel Masters. So it is imperative right now for guys like Tratter, Una, even Ginto to be patient. Dahil walang double team eh. Ni walang humihelp eh. So kayang-kaya nilang tirahan yung kanilang kalaban kung mano-imano lamang.
Ito si Una. High looping free throws eh, no? Parang yung arco napakataas pero pasok naman yung dalawa. At naibaba na sa 10 lamang ang lamang ng Phoenix. A minute and 16 remaining here in the first quarter. And look at that action going on inside the paint. Cruz Dumont and Richie Rivero. Parang nagre-wrestling yung dalawa.
There's a lot of activity happening on the weak side while Malunggay was trying to post up. And ito, marked man na to si Rivero.
Yeah.
Dahil nga yung kanyang previous performance against San Miguel, wherein he scored his career high of 28 points. Kasama na sa game plan ni Coach Jeff Carriazo yan. Don't leave him open. Always stay attached to Richie Rivero. Alam naman natin ang kapasidad niyan. 2-time UAAP champion.
Correct.
One with LaSalle and the other one with UP.
Niloloko ko nga kanina nung nag-warm up.
Kanino kakampiyan?
Sinabi ko nga sa kanya, wala kang talo sa UAP Finals. Ang banggit ko sa kanya, natawa naman. Si Richie as he puts in the free throws and brings the lead back to a dozen.
4 points for Richie.
And counting yan.
Oo,
siguradong hindi pa tapos yan. Jumper. Panopio. This time mid-range ang pinakita niya.
He's a specialist. He can shoot from the outside. He can stop, shoot from the perimeter. 5 points all coming off the bench for Doug.
Malunggay hands it off to Nelly. Nelly will go baseline. Inside the paint, another foul will be called kontra sa Blackwater at mag-free throws na naman ang Phoenix. And that's good to see Yusuf Taha, na-report nga ni Eileen na babalik siya sa game na ito. It's good to see him because, you know, he had a bit of a health scare recently and they had to rush him to the hospital, but looks like it's all good. Eh, matagal na rin veterano, 2012 drafty pa yan eh.
Tama, and may championship experience na yan. Nakakuha na rin ng kampyonato yan, if I'm not mistaken, dun sa San Mig Coffee. Kasama siya dun sa champion team na yon. And this guy is easily 6'9". And of course, with his length, itaas na yung kamay niya, he's gonna be over 7 feet. But ang maganda dun talaga, he gets and creates so much space, both on defense and on offense. Almost a turnover, not completed by Nelly.
Yeah, couldn't hang on to it.
But Blackwater right now, and I'm looking at Coach Jeff Carriazo, he's definitely not happy with the way his team is playing defense. Can you imagine? 31 points allowed against Phoenix, who's only averaging just a little over 90 points per ball game for 48 minutes.
Ito si Panopio. Tratter looking for someone to hand off to, decides to attack the defense of Taha. He'll go up and get it to drop. A third basket for Abu Tratter.
And he's just waving everybody away. He wants to take Taha to school every time he plays one-on-one against Abu Tratter.
Last shot time for this first period. It's with Richie Rivero, one of the best creators on that one-on-one situation. But he lost his dribble, gives it up to Nelly. Nelly bounces it over to Balungay for another slam and jammer. Right before the buzzer, and Balungay puts an exclamation point to the end of this first.
Superb execution, great timing, and look at that one. Just passing that rock. Dunker spot, slam dunk for Balungay.
Primary, secondary, drive game.
You gotta see ball, but you gotta know where your man is. Okay, all right?
All right.
ourselves. Okay, all right? Let's defend. All right, we gave up 33. That's too much. I'm not worried about our offense. That's going to come. We got to do better defensively.
Well, with Phoenix, sometimes it starts and ends with this guy, Jason Perkins. Yung kanyang performance, usually barometer yan sa performance ng kanyang koponan. If he plays well, they have a big chance of winning.
Oh, sensational performance in the first 12 minutes for Jason Perkins. Look at his stat line, 10 points on an 80% shooting from the field. And more importantly, in the minutes that he was on, his team was plus 12. And it is important na nandito si Yusef Taha because he gets to rest. So yung mga malalaking mga manlalaro, hindi obligado si Perkins na bantayan yun. So makakapahinga siya, pagpasok niya, fresh na naman itong si J. Perk.
And they do have this 12-point cushion to begin the second quarter as Blackwater begins. Cruz Dumont to Abu Trader, who's got 6 points in the game. Panopio releases. That's a three-pointer. He's got 8 points in the game. Pangalawang tref na niya yan.
And fantastic connection. Itong si Abu Trader tsaka si Dolph Panopio. I was able to talk to them yesterday and I told them, the two of you actually, you can play good music together. One is a guard, who's a facilitator, and the other one is a big guy, and that is Abu Trader. So it's very nice to see them scoring here in this game.
But on this side of the floor, James Una is called for a loose ball foul. Kaya nagmintis na si Balungay, pero possession pa rin ng Phoenix dahil sa foul na yun.
I caught yung tail end nung timeout. It's not even a timeout. It's in between quarters si Coach Jeffrey Carriazo. Whoa! Oh! Almost a slam dunk.
Oh, he wanted
to stop.
He wanted to pulverize somebody there.
But just to coach Jeffrey Carriazo in his mini powwow, he said that let's defend. I have no problems with our offense, but 33 is just too much for 12 minutes.
Pero na nga yun, you want to hold them down. Maybe to 20 or the low 20s. Richie to the basket. And you know what? This guy, pinakita pa eh. Dapat kung kanan ang ginamit, protektado yung bola. Kaliwa pa eh. Nilabas pa niya. Parang inain pa niya dun sa kalaban eh. Try to stop this one.
And this is how creative Richie Rivero is. Look at that. In traffic, under duress, there was a secondary defender trying to foil his shot. But still, he was able to manufacture a basket using his left hand. And Una will sit on the bench because of 4 fouls.
Apat na agad, ano? Para sa kanya. And Richie Rivero may bonus free throw pa. And then Phoenix now brings in a well-rested Jason Perkins who scored 10 points as you said. Pero nakapagpahinga na dahil dyan si Yusuf Taha.
Correct.
Aileen, ano kwento mo?
Gentlemen, dahil slow start ang pinakita ng Blackwater during the first quarter, Coach Jeff Carriazo made sure to remedy their situation as early as now. Kaya naman in their latest huddle ang sigaw ni Coach Jeff, we need to be able to guard more effectively by defending man-to-man. We can't just ball watch because 33 points, like what Coach RG said, is just too much. Pagdating naman sa opensa, it's important for him to go faster and instead of trying their luck at the perimeter, drives ang hinahanap ni Coach Jeff, pati ng assists as the ask for him is to see this team help each other. Balik sa inyo.
Let's see what they're going to do as Cruz Dumont is dribbling around, goes over to Christian David, who's been quiet. That's a 3, I think. That is a 3 mula kay Christian David.
One of the best floor spacers for a big man in our league. And if he gets into a good rhythm, it's difficult to stop just because of his height. He can shoot over the heads of whoever is guarding him.
Gusto sanang bawiin ni Richie Rivero, hindi pumasok ang kanyang 3-point attempt. David feeling it, but this one is off. Richie in the open court. Rivero leaves it for RJ Azul. That is a 3-pointer.
Still one of the best in the business. Just camping out in the deep corner. And just waiting for the ball to get to him and no hesitation.
And you like the way Richie Rivero found him. You know, alam niya, this is my vet. Let's give it to him. That's a 4 from Nelly. He back rims that. Christian David able to keep in bounds. Here's Andrade. Andrade contra Nelly. And BJ almost got it to go. Free throws para kay Andrade. Evanelli ang guilty party with 9:20 to go here in the first half. free throw. Nakarami nitong Phoenix. 11 of 13 and just 2 attempts so far for Blackwater by James Una. He made them both. Andrade, as expected, makes that first one. Let's go back to this play. Rivero, the kick to Hazul for the 3, brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook.
KYO, of course, for Andrade. You must understand, sino ba binabantayan mo? So if you're guarding a shooter, don't give him space. Stay connected. Otherwise, you're gonna pay big time. 3-point shot made right away by RJ Hazul.
The second free throw, if successful, will cut the lead down to 10. So, after a slow start, Blackwater actually has been matching Phoenix almost basket for basket. Diba? Laki agad ng lamang ng Phoenix, pero yun, dyan na. Diba? Hindi na lumaki lalo. So they're trying to keep it step. What they need is some stops.
8-6 advantage in the second quarter for Blackwater, but they're still down by 10.
Perkins takes a 3, top of the key, puts that one in. He's got a baker's dozen to himself already in this game.
When he is hot, it's really difficult to stop. Hard to contain him because he's a three-level shooter right now. Can shoot the 3, can play you this back to the basket, can stop and shoot from the perimeter. Tapos yung penetration pa, nadagdagan pa.
Andrade gusto sana bumawi, binti sa kanyang tira. Nabangkit natin, 13 points si Perkins. Kung wala pala siya, tabla sana ating score.
Yun na nga, ganun kainit. At ganun kalaki yung production ni Jason Perkins. Kailangan dumipensa na mas mabuti itong si Ginto.
Kept him away from the paint. Garcia bounces, but he got it back and then couldn't go to the rookie Ando. Here come the red shirts. Mendoza over to Andrade. No hesitation, but another miss. Easy rebound for Kenneth Tuffin. Almost 4 minutes gone by dito sa ating second period. Perk. He'll step back. Take the J too strong. Rebound taken by David. Na kay Bearfield na. Tahimik pa si Cedric sa laban na ito. David, thinking about the 3, decides to take it after hesitating. That's short. Garcia taps it to Ando. Gets it right back. Decides to pull it back. Kulang pa ng white shirts. Ando asking for it. Finally gets it. What's he gonna do? Takes the jumper. And that's short. Scramble for the ball. Tapik palabas ni Kenneth Tuffin. Babalik sa panig ng Blackwater.
Better defense is played by Blackwater, but offensively, just a lot of empty possessions for them. They're just jacking it up from the 3-point area. They have to understand that Bearfield is still 0 in this game. They have to give that rock to Bearfield, their best scorer, and let him find ways to score.
Ito nga, na kay Bearfield na Kwekute nakabantay sa kanya. He'll step back. The jumper is up. And off target one more time as Perkins tracks it down. RR. Now Kwekute, he's a scoring threat. They go to Perkins. The paint was open. Decided to pass it out. Then nakuha na ni Mendoza yan. And they're gonna... Yeah, it's a foul from Reyes. Probably gonna be a transition take. And they're gonna review it right now, Coach Ryan. Dahil mukhang breakaway na talaga si Jed.
That was a preemptive foul by RR Garcia. And we saw itong si Bearfield running on the other side. And as predicted, advantage foul was called against RR Garcia.
So free throw para dito kay Jed Mendoza.
Plus ball possession. So of course Blackwater still down by 13. Bearfield needs to get going, partner.
Yun na nga eh.
Diba? Zero pa eh.
Pero pag-usapan natin ito si Jed Mendoza, di ba? Nasa Magnolia yan ng ilang taon, Coach Ryan. A deep backup, no? Pag wala si Halalon, si Baroka, even Alfaro was there already. And then finds himself now with Blackwater. He's starting games para kay Coach Jeff Carriazo.
Yeah, paano rin naman, nagpakita siya ng mga laro, yung kanyang stability, can shoot also from the outside. He deserves a roster spot para rito sa team ni Coach Jeff Carriazo. but he has to do more, in other words, para talagang magstay longer siya dito sa roster na to.
Last pick of the whole entire draft, di ba, noong 2020 yan, si Jed Mendoza. So, he stuck around more than some guys who were picked much higher than he was in 2020. But they get nothing out of that. Still a 12-point lead para rito sa Phoenix. Ando tries to go baseline. He's shot in. And then he throws it away. Just sloppy basketball for Phoenix on that sequence. Here's Escoto with a trailer David. Now with Quinto. Mendoza asking for it, but Quinto decides to go baseline. Bumped out of bounds by Ando. That's going to be a foul on the Rook.
First personal foul and just the third team foul for the Fuel Masters, still enjoying a 12-point advantage at 42-30. Ganito rin natapos yung ating halftime. Lamang doon 12 itong Phoenix, so maganda yung pagprotekta nila ng kanilang lamang.
Barefield right now looking for daylight, steps into the paint and it's swatted away. He's been stifled for sure.
They're ready.
Yeah,
I mean, 3 white shirts were out to defend him.
Grabe nga eh. Siya yung primary target ng depensa. Garcia. Tough in. Kanina pa nakapormang titira eh. Pero mintis in and out ang kanyang 3-point attempt mula sa kanto.
They need to score. We're talking about Blackwater. They're making multiple stops. But unfortunately, they're also missing multiple attempts. Not the best of executions here for Blackwater.
Actually, poor sequences na ng Phoenix sunod-sunod eh. Pero di ba, lamang naman ng 12. That's how it's gonna be as we enter this timeout with 5:49 remaining in the half.
So, you're doing a good job, Seth, making sure on your ball screen, right, they're coming out. So, Brad, don't come up. So we get at 8, whatever, look to create Seth. Right, but you got to keep your head up. You guys got to keep moving. All right? All right, because they're just going to trap. They're just going to trap, okay? Let's run motion again with Seth here. Okay, so back pick, come over, look to CD, and then CD, if you don't get it here, you're waiting.
For Phoenix in this game so far, the starters really came out of the gates on all cylinders. Coach Ryan Gregorio so far 30-10 ang kanilang output against the Bossing starters, and Perkins, Balungay, sila ang gumagawa, pati Brian Santos.
13 points for Perkins, close to 50% of the total output doon sa kanilang starter scoring. On the other hand, itong si Barefield, we've talked about him, still scoreless in over 10 minutes and 57 seconds of playing time. He needs to score 22.5 points per ball game. That was his contribution here for this team in their previous games, with a high of 34 big points.
What do you think the Blackwater teammates of Barefield need to get, make things happen para sa kanya rather than give him the ball and let him create?
Well, here he has to get that ball and the space the floor well, and every time he gives off that pass, you have to score. And the reason being is, kung hindi makascore yung mga kasama ni Barefield, magko-collapse lang sa paint yan eh. So hindi makakahanap ng opening si Cedric. Another stop. So again, check mark in terms of defense and making stops. What they need to do is translate those stops into precious baskets. Still nothing. I've counted at least 6 misses in a row for Blackwater.
Papalitan nga ng mintis yung dalawang koponan. Hindi nag-iiba ang score. 12-point lead pa rin. Itong Phoenix, only 5:05 remaining in the first half.
But judging from the actuations of Coach Willie Wilson, I don't mind if I miss a lot of shots. My team is still up by 12 points.
Basta magmintis rin yung kabila, ayos lang ako.
Basta dumipensa lang sila, makapag-stop din sila, lamang sila may pinoprotektahan sila.
It's going to be an inbound from the side. James Kwekute right in front of us here at court side dito sa Inares Center, Antipolo. Binalik na si Brian Santos, pati si Tyler Tio. The entire starting five scored already in this game, di ba, para sa Phoenix. Kasi Tio had that drive. And Brian Santos, a couple of threes. Kenneth Tuffin misses that three-point attempt. So another miss. Stop na naman.
And this is a lot better in terms of, wow, offensive firepower for Blackwater and not waiting for the defense to settle. Umatake agad itong si Bearfield. And the reason is, babantayan mo ngayon si Panopio, babantayan mo si Trotter. Mas open ngayon yung penetration ni Bearfield. So good adjustment by Coach Jeffrey Carriazo.
Nagbintis ngayon si Kwekotay. That's several misses in a row for Phoenix. A chance for Blackwater to bring this lead down to a single-digit one. Trotter kicks it out to Panopio. Balik kay Abu. Abu trying to play strong against his friend Jason Perkins. And Perk's gonna get called for a foul.
And look at his Bearfield. Before this play, he was really trying to find an opening because the paint was just too clogged. Enter Trotter, enter Panopio. Those two guys have scored already, so the defense will play them more honestly. So ngayon, nakaka-open penetration ngayon si Bearfield.
Yun na nga eh. Kaya ba nilang ibaba sa single digits ito? Let's see if Bearfield can get a couple in a row. Or if one of his teammates can be the one to score. Oh, they're gonna call offensive foul on Dalf Panopio. Was there an extension of the arm, coach, dun sa kanyang pagtulak sa defender? Looks like that's what referee Erwin Traballo showed sa ating officials table. You know?
Not too much. Wala masyadong extension doon, pero parang malakas ang katawan ni Dalf Panopio. Na-erase si Tio, but good defense by Tio that time. And now, on the other side, on offense, he was also able to attack the defense of Dalf Panopio.
So back-to-back fouls para kay Dalf Panopio. And Tyler Tio at the line, looking to make this a 12-point lead once again. 4:05 to go sa ating first half. Earlier, the Titan Ultra Giant Risers got their third victory, tama ba? Against the Terra Firma Jeep in a come-from-behind game. No? They were down and the Jeep looked on its way to getting victory. Pero sa dulo, Calvin Abueva and the rest of the Risers proved steadier.
Oh, Terra led by as many as 15 points. And thanks to the explosion of Calvin Abueva, you mentioned him, he had 20 big points. And maganda rin naman ang tulong ni Monzon, who had 21 points. And even Von Casumal, 12 points. So ang ganda ng fight back na yun ng Titan.
Tonight, to si Abu Trotter. Speaking of Calvin Abueva, you did mention 20 points. Coach, with 15 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, and 3 blocked shots. Grabe yung stat line ni Calvin Abueva. In fact, he is obviously a leading candidate for best player of the conference right now. But the problem is really if Titan can go a little further, baka magka-chance siya.
Is definitely playing so much better. And speaking of playing as a team, this is a cohesive unit that we're seeing. And that forced the hand of Coach Wilson to call a timeout because his lead is just down to 9 points.
Okay, continue to try to target Fairfield, all right? All right, now, I don't mind that pull-up shot, but I prefer if you get the switch, right? That means Fairfield's guarding a big, all right? Fairfield's guarding a big, get it back. Just find the big that Fairfield is guarding. Aside from that,
Tibay at tatag, pinalakas na Pilipinas sa 33rd Southeast Asian Games. Support our Filipino athletes for December 9 to 20 via Pilipinas Live app. Also available on One Sports Plus, and RPTV. Let's go, Team Pilipinas. And alam ko, marami sa inyo, siyempre, aabangan yung laro ng ating Gilas Pilipinas for the SEA Games. And these are some of the players. You see them on your screens. Dalf Panopio there, Abu Trotter, Von Pesumal, Robert Bolick back on the national team, Ray Parks as well, and Malonzo. And 30, Ravenna making his reappearance. Justin Chua nandyan din. But you know, we'll cheer for them, of course. But hindi lang basketball ang SEA Games, mga kaibigan. Ang dami-dami ibang sports din. Mga boksingero natin. Lahat, di ba? So it's all different sports and let's all cheer for them and you know, wish them well.
Tama yan. And of course, it's also not just men's basketball. May women's basketball tayo, men's 3x3, women's 3x3. We've talked about Robert Bolick. Also, thank you to the management of NLEX for allowing Robert Bolick to play. And also the team of Von Casumal. Nabanggit natin kanina yung Titan. Pinahiram din itong kanilang manlalaro. And thank you dun sa mga sumasakripisyo talaga para sa ating national team.
Nabanggit nga ni Von Pesumal, sana may 4-point line sa singit dahil naka 4-pointer na naman sa kanina eh. But yeah, he'll provide some outside shooting as we see Christian David. Another bucket. So this lead, you know, kahit pa paano, nag-chip away na itong Blackwater.
Very strong itong fight back nitong Blackwater. They're now making good decisions offensively. That's why they're scoring in the last few possessions.
Phoenix, the offense has not been so good. Perkins is not on the floor. Balunga is not on the floor. Yun yung mga scorer nila kanina. Let's see if Capiral can get it. No go. Gets it right back. Tuffin decides not to shoot. That's a fresh 14 for them. Ito si Tio. Baseline drive. Kenneth Tuffin gets the layup.
It just blew by the defense of David. Na-miscalculate ni David yung kanyang closeout. And also, the secondary defenders were not available for Blackwater. That allowed Tuffin to score on a layup.
Abu Trotter, 6 points in the first quarter. Unable to get that one to go, pero may foul na matatawagan dito si Prince Capiral. And that's going to be a duo of free throws from Abu Trotter.
And what we are witnessing, partner, is an ultra-aggressive Abu Trotter. We have not seen him this kind of attack in their previous games. Talagang gustong-gusto niya maka-score dito sa laban na to.
Coach Eileen has something to share.
Gentlemen, 18 years old nagsimula si Dalf Panopio playing for Gilas. 19 years old siya, nag-FIBA World Cup. Kaya naman laking gulat din ni Dalf talaga na ngayong 25 na siya ay tinawag siya ulit ng Gilas. Hindi daw naging madali ang kanyang sitwasyon, having twice a day training na parang ang pahinga niya na lang daw ay habang nagdadrive siya. He knows that it will be worth it, so patuloy siyang nagtsatsaga in the hopes that his high energy and quality minutes makes an impact for Gilas. Sa inyo.
Thanks so much, Eileen. Always an honor and a privilege to play for the national team regardless of which age bracket it is, which tournament. You know, wag may Pilipinas yan sa jersey. Di ba? Isang karangalan yan sa mga basketball players
yes,
natin.
it is not a birthright, partner. You all know that. It's really a privilege to be part of our national team. Ito naman yung penetration ni Kwekute, natawagan ng goaltending run. Itong Blackwater. So, nakaka-score. Na-maintain pa rin naman nitong Phoenix yung kanilang separation. Lamang pa rin sila ng 9 na puntos.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Panopio kicks to David. Escoto finds himself wide open, but he cannot put that 3 in. And on that rebound play, may foul na naman natatawagin kontra rito kay Abu Trotter. He's battling. But he held on para subukan kunin yung free throw na yun. Dahil penalty, ang Blackwater, it's going to be free throws. Sino ba titira? Kenneth Tuffin will be at the line.
Kenneth Tuffin, a 70% shooter from the free throw line. Let's see if he can nail the first one. He does. And that increases their lead to 10 points. 48-38. We ended the first quarter with Phoenix up by 12 points. So unti-unting nag-chip away itong Blackwater, but long way to go for them to legitimize their comeback. Now another 11-point advantage for the Fuel Masters.
If you're Blackwater, you probably want to cut this down to single digits
That's
before
true.
the
Yes.
half ends.
Probably 5 to 7. He'll be within striking distance entering the second half. Blocking foul will be called against Capiral. Penalty situation na rin itong Fuel Masters. So 2 free throws for Cedric Bearfield.
You have to manufacture points somehow, and if your method is by drawing fouls, and it's okay, Cedric Bearfield at the line, you know, you have to do the Calvin Abueva formula, diba? Just keep drawing fouls from the opponents, get to the line as often as you can.
And you have to attack aggressively. You're not going to get fouled if you keep on shooting from the outside. You have to penetrate, get a little bit of defense to commit to you, attack the double team once in a while. This guy goes to the free throw line 6.6 times per ball game. But shooting from the line is not so good, only 63%. We know that he's a much better shooter in terms of accuracy from the line. That time he showed it. 2 out of 2 for Cedric Bearfield to increase his output to 4 points.
Just a minute and a half remaining. Just a 9-point lead. A stop here would be good for Blackwater. If you're Phoenix, you want to keep it going. Quecote, Discarte. The braided guys going after each other there. Quecote misses the turnaround. The chance for Blackwater to creep a bit closer. Minute and 11. Binabake Escoto. He's facing Escandor. Escoto hands it off to Cedric. Quick release from 3. And they will call a foul on that shot. Nagmintis yun. Pero mabibigyan yata ng free throws si Cedric Bearfield.
And from the lens of Coach Jeffrey Carriazo, you have to applaud that pass of Escoto because you want Bearfield to get going. He just made his 2 free throws. Give him that rock, feed him the ball, and as a result, again, while taking that shot from 3, he was fouled while in the act of shooting. Foul was called against Escandor that time.
And they're reviewing it just to see exactly what type of foul they will call. There's the challenge. Watch the feet. May landing spot pa. Nakita naman natin, tumapak talaga. The tip on the tip of Bearfield's shoe lands on the tip of Escandor's, but is that enough to warrant more than just a regular foul? No, regular foul lamang.
Yes, it was a legit challenge, but the exchange is still bad if you're Phoenix, because now you're allowing Bearfield to shoot 3 free throws. And that is well within the goal of Blackwater to be down by 7 or even 5 points at the end of the half. Coach Willie Wilson.
Yeah, he's shaking his head.
He's a little bit anxious, yes, especially in the last few possessions wherein they allowed Blackwater to go to the free throw line to shoot gift shots.
Puro net yung mga tira nito eh. Puro swak na swak eh. Yan si Coach Jeff. And of course, the cool cat who has passed on his genes to a younger player. That name, Cortez, will forever be a favorite down there in Taft Avenue.
2 schools. One's Sanbeda because he gave Sanbeda a championship, and now 29 big points in a knockout game against NU. Fantastic basketball player, Jacob Cortez is.
Almost taken away by Escoto, but Escandor gets it, but he throws it up with a challenge. No goal. 14-second difference between the clocks. Christian David looked away momentarily and just lost it out of bounds. Diba? Tinasa yung kamay niya, yung ulo niya to check what's going on up front, but he lost his dribble.
And I can feel the frustration of Coach Jeff. There are better ball handlers in the team playing alongside itong si David, but good stop for the red shirts. Now they're pushing, now they're running. Let's see what Dolph is going to do. He attacked aggressively. No foul called against the Fuel Masters, but Blackwater, after this timeout, will retain possession.
Ito yung drive ni Panopio. Swatted away by Capiral. 20.8 seconds remaining for something to happen bago matapos ang ating first half. Vote now, PBA 50 All-Star in Candon City. Scan the QR code on your screens or visit the pba.ph website /All-Star. Voting period from January 18. And the details, 5 North, 5 South, 12 rookies, 12 sophomores, and 12 juniors ang kailangan iboto. So we're gonna have an All-Star weekend sa Candon. Should be fun. Maalala natin yung magandang All-Star Weekend na nangyari sa Bacolod in 2024. Kung saan ginagamit yung 4-point shot. Doon nag-umpisa yun eh, yung mga ganun eh. 2023, 2024, 4-point shot. Now it's part of the regular games here in the PBA.
And who can forget about that 4-point shot of Robert Bolick in All-Star?
Ando kami ni Dog. Kami yun nandun eh. Here you go. Cedric Bearfield looks at the clock. 3 to shoot. He'll take it. Won't get it. A second to go. Wala na. At natapos ang ating first half. Lamang pa rin ang Phoenix Fuel Masters. Ngunit 6 lang. 49 to 43 ang ating score as they head into the dugouts. So, got a good one going on here at Linares.
Nagbabalik tayo dito sa Inares Center in Antipolo para sa tatatang Blackwater Bossing kontra Phoenix Fuel Masters. Now, after the first 24 minutes of action, nakita natin na nagbigay ang Blackwater ng 33 points noong first quarter. Agad naman sila nag-improve during the second quarter, adjusting. Kaya naman at the half, the score is 49 to 43 in favor of the Phoenix Fuel Masters. Mamaya titingnan natin kung agad na bang makakabawi ang Blackwater or tuluyang mahahawakan ng Phoenix ang abante. But for now, it's time for us to get excited because we have upcoming is the 33rd Southeast Asian Games. Tibay at tatag pinalakas na Pilipinas sa 33rd Southeast Asian Games. Support our Filipino athletes from December 9 to 20 via the Pilipinas Live app. Also available on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and RPTV. Siyempre, kasama rin natin dyan ang ating Gilas Pilipinas roster. Head coach would be Norman Black. Guards would be Robert Bolic, Dalf Panopio, 3rd Ravena makikita din natin. Von Pesumal will also be present. Para naman sa forwards, we have Matthew Wright, Ray Parks Jr., VJ Pre, Jamie Malonzo, and our centers, we have Cedric Manzano, Abu Tratter, Allen Diwag, and Justin Chua. So laking pasasalamat natin sa PBA rin dahil nagpahiram ang respective teams ng 4 na atleta para naman masuportahan ang ating national team. And one of the athletes that will be sending as well to the Southeast Asian Games will be Dal Panopio of the Blackwater Bossing. Kaya naman mas kilalanin pa natin siya.
I'm Dalf Panopio and I play for the Blackwater Bossing. how did I love the game at first? I mean, my dad and my uncle like played basketball, and I remember being like a kid and just watching them on the sideline kind of inspired me to become a basketball player. But it wasn't part of the plan. It was just a dream that it became after like I realized that like there's more than basketball, and being a professional basketball player is just such an honor and a dream that came true. I left my family when I was 18. I went to the States because I was chasing a dream. Because this was also my parents' dream, I feel like it's something that I accomplished that make them proud a lot. And like the feelings of knowing that they were proud of me, it kind of hit me different. So like they haven't watched a game in person yet. So like I hope come to the Philippines and see me play, But I feel like since then I'm just trying to like get better, and hopefully once they come here in person, they'll see a great game, When I was playing at Stella, I got a call from Batangilas. I mean, I was trying out for some schools here in the Philippines also before that, and kinda my name got kinda in the mix. They said that like, I had a chance to play for Batangilas. So the idea, I really liked the idea because I was still in high school, and I think it was a great opportunity to like grow and develop. So I came here in 2018. We had that month of preparation, and then we won. We won a couple games, and we got like fourth, and we qualified for the World Cup. So I had the chance to play for U18 and U19. It kind of opened my eyes on how like basketball is different around the world, and it kind of like helped me focus on what I could develop as a player, as a person. Getting that European style, then like learning and experiencing the U.S. basketball. It kind of helped me develop on like here in Asia, on like kind of having a mix of everything. It was a really big factor of me to play as a player, as a developer. Before being drafted, I didn't imagine I was going to be in this position. Definitely like I was just like trying to be drafted and trying to hopefully find a team, but being like the third round, I think it was like a blessing, and a lot like it comes with a lot of responsibilities also. There's still a lot of work to do, a lot of things to focus on and get better on, which I'm so thankful, like because I get the chance, the opportunity to become a better player every day.
The third overall pick of season 50 rookie draft.
Battle tested to see Dolph overseas.
National player twice around. Kasi Oras Panopio shows us a glimpse of how good he can be.
I would love to like, leave something positive about my last name in the Philippines, My family did so much for me, and I feel like doing something that like recognize my last name will be amazing.
Okay naman yun, pero mabigat dito yung kanyang accuracy in today's game or in tonight's game. And speaking of accuracy, Rosales adding another 4-pointer. Wow!
Kanina 11 ang natin.
It's a big start of the second quarter.
Jumpin! Galit na galit!
Just so nice to see Japan Aguilar.
RJ to Troy. They swing it out. Free ball. Hold.
They knew exactly what to do. Nakita mo yung ginawang depensa. Doon sa pick and roll, Abarientos knew that Troy Rosario was going to be open. But he knew that mag-rotate yung depensa ng Phoenix sa kanya.
Tough angle to work with, but he drills it in. And look at this. Reynolds Shine is going to move forward here and take the lead again.
At ilang turnover?
Dalawa ka lang. Yung isa natapak lang naman sa linya. Hindi naman sa dyan.
Yun yung sinasabi natin. Defensively, they cannot break down. That was just too easy. Slam dunk by Richie Rivero.
Akala ng Phoenix, makakalayo na sila sa ating first half, leading by as many as 16 points, Coach Ryan. Ngunit ang Blackwater may konting fight back yung second quarter. Kaya naman 6 lang ang labang, 49-43 ng Phoenix.
Stronger defensive concepts and execution for Blackwater. 33 points ang binitawang puntos nitong Phoenix in the first quarter. Only 16 in the second quarter. So chipped away as many as 10 points from that 16-point advantage. It's now down to 6. Look at our halftime summary. Only 17% for Blackwater from the three-point area. 41% for Phoenix. Total field goal shooting 35%. As against 41% for Phoenix, advantage pa rin dyan, better shooting itong Phoenix. And the free throw shooting, both teams are actually shooting well. Only one miss for Blackwater for 92%. 3 misses with more attempts itong Fuel Masters from the free throw line, 82%. Starters scoring, that is a 14-point advantage for the Fuel Masters. But yung nabanggit nga natin the challenge of Coach Jeff sa kanyang kupunan was to play better defense. That is exactly what he got in the second quarter, but they have to do more because they're still down by 6 points.
There's only one player in double digits, that's Jason Perkins. He's got 13 to his name. Ayan ang mga supporters niya. Malunggay, Rivero, and Santos. 2 threes for Brian. Kabilang panig naman, the 2 SEA Games players, Abu Trotter and Dal Panopio, leading with 8 points apiece. Cedric's got 7 late in that second period. Christian David's got 5. But you know, at one point in the first half, we were discussing 13 free throw attempts na ang Phoenix, 2 pa lamang ang Blackwater. Then they started becoming more aggressive. Nakita natin 17-14 ang free throw attempts. So humabol na itong Blackwater dahil nga sa aggressiveness, nakalapit din sa score.
Tama yan. The defense of Phoenix became a little undisciplined towards the end of the second quarter. They kept on fouling, they kept on using their hands instead of moving their feet, and as a result, yun nga, dumami yung puntos from the free throw line nitong kupunan ng Blackwater. Perkins, incredible first quarter, slowed down a little bit in the second quarter, kaya nakabalik rin itong Blackwater. But the 2 guys yung na-mention mo, yung combination ni Abu Trotter and Dal Panopio, both coming off the bench, but they've contributed 16 points out of their 43 total in the first 24 minutes of basketball action.
So you like what they're doing. Ito, pamaskong handog ng PBA at 50. We celebrate Christmas on PBA's 50th season. And they're giving away free tickets throughout the month of December. So first come, first serve basis yan. Check out the website for the details. Para makanood kayo ng inyong mga PBA superstars live. Golden po ang ating season. Huwag natin kalilimutan yan dahil napaka-rich ng history ng ating pambansang liga. So many greats, and they did show up at the celebrations. They continue to show up at the games. We've been featuring them on the big screens in our releases and all of that. So, huwag natin kalilimutan na kasaysayan. Napaka-colorful na kasaysayan ng ating ligang PBA. In the meantime, we are here at Inares Center in Antipolo. Ako po si Charlie Cuna, si Ryan Gregorio ang aking katabi. Si Eileen Shee, mag-report maya-maya kung anong na-chismis niya sa ating mga locker rooms. That's Kai Balungay. 2 slam dunks, almost 3 in that first half. And medyo tumahimik ng second quarter yan. So raring to go na. Ito si Kai Balungay sa pag-umpisa ng ating second half. It's a pretty tall lineup that they have. Itong Phoenix with Santos, Balungay, Perkins, and Tuffin. And then si Tyler Tio. Kabilang panig, it's Bearfield and Panopio. Up front, it's David Malilin. And ito si Bradwin Quinto. And a basket immediately to hit. He hits it from the corner. Troy Malilin, first points of the game.
And it was Bearfield who created that shot of Malilin dahil nag-help din pati yung tao ni Malilin. And we know that Bearfield is a willing passer. Good offensive execution para rito sa Blackwater. And Tuffin trying to keep that ball alive, failing on his putback.
They can tie the game right now. And they do just that. Long 2 lang yon, long 2. Still a 1-point lead for Phoenix.
5 straight points for Blackwater to start the third quarter of hostilities.
Hindi matutuwa si Coach Willie Wilson kasi pinayagan ng Phoenix nakadalawang basket agad. Nakaagaw pa si Dalf. Can he complete it? No. Perkins to the corner. Tough and quick release. And he knocks that one down. That's a long 2 as well. Nakatapak sa linya.
And timely basket by Ken Tuffin, almost a turnover, but Perkins with his quick hands was able to keep that ball alive. And he was also able to issue a timely assist pass to his open teammates.
Still just a one-possession game. Bearfield goes behind his back, finds Christian at the corner. He can't put that one in. Brian Santos the rebound. Tyler Tio nagmamadali, iniiwan kay Perk. 3 in rhythm, no go. Balungay skying high, and because of his effort, nakuha ni Tuffin yung loose ball for the basket.
And I understand that Ginto was the one who challenged that shot of Perkins, but he should not go for leak out the runs. He has to go inside, get the defensive rebounds because they're relatively a small team compared to the taller players from the Fuel Masters.
Cedric Bearfield in and out on the three-pointer. Balungay the rebound. Here's Tio pushing it up, looking to extend the 5-point lead. Tio to the hoop, gets it to roll in.
Back-to-back baskets for the Fuel Masters. A little breathing room for them. Up by 7 points once again. So they were able to quickly douse cold water dun sa rally aspiration itong Blackwater, especially with those 5 straight points for Blackwater.
Nababa na ng 1 point ng coach. And there's a nice move for Christian David. Aggressively attacking the basket. He'll head to the line para sa dalawang free throws.
And you've seen and you've covered a lot of basketball games, partner. And that is what you really want to see dito kay David. Don't settle for just outside shots or perimeter jumpers. Every now and then you have to mix it up. You have to attack. You are so tall. You're an accurate shooter from the free throw line. Get fouled and earn it from the stripe.
I'm sure it frustrates Coach Jeff and the rest of the coaching staff often because Christian David has such high potential. He can score 20 any game. We've seen it in the past. He's got an outside shot. Maganda naman ang kanyang mid-range din. Pag nasa free throw line, swak naman palagi.
Tama. And you've talked about yung level of competition niya when he was playing college basketball. This guy is also a legitimate Division I player. US NCAA yan. Parang si Dalf Panopio yan.
Tama yan. Tatlo sila dito sa ano na to eh. Diba? Si Panopio, si Bearfield, pati na rin. Yan si Christian David. And look at Kai Balungay just working hard and he's got 10 points in the game.
And speaking of working hard, especially off the glass, outwork itong Blackwater doon sa mga second chance opportunities na tinitira nitong Fuel Masters.
Ganda ng spin away ni Bearfield to take that shot, but he just couldn't put it in. Balungay, contact, and then threw it off the glass. Agawan sa board. Malilin and Kai. At walang gustong bumitaw. Diyan nagkakaaway minsan, di ba, sa mga games, yung mga ayaw magbitaw ng bola. Tapos mamaya konti, tatayo na lahat, papasok na yung mga player. Parang ano ba naman, di ba? Ikaw yung referee, guys. Just give it up. Come on.
But on the other hand, from the perspective of coaches, you don't want to give that rock away. Gusto mo talaga, for as long as there's no whistle yet, talagang kailangan dakmain mo yung bolang yan.
Brian misses the 3. Nakadalawa na yan ng first half, kaya naman 6 points. Bearfield in the open court. Puts it up and in.
One of the best in open court basketball. He really reminds me of Asol Mercado. Pag pumatake na, merong momentum, umalis ka na, masakit sa katawan yan.
Soul train yun eh. Miss on the jumper, offensive board, Perk. Tio, corner, Brian Santos won't take it. Still time, 7 on the shot clock. Perkins to Tyler. 2, take, make!
Again, another timely basket. And if you're a Phoenix, you like the aggressiveness, you like the way you're crashing the glass and scoring on putbacks. But of course, for Blackwater, as if itong si Bearfield in the first 2 quarters, parang relax lang. He will just ride the wave, roll with the punches, at alam niya, kinakailangan na siya umarangkada pagdating ng third. And especially in the 4th quarter. So again, with momentum, he's really hard to stop.
Free throws para kay Bearfield and tama-tama. Puntahan na natin si Eileen. Come on.
Attorney Charlie and Coach RG in an attempt to shift things in their favor in the second half. Pinaalala ni Coach Joe Silva during the halftime that their deficit is because ang sama ng kanilang simula. Mababa daw ang kanilang energy. Ang maganda lang ay nakarecover sila kahit papano to keep the game close. He also emphasized that when it comes to their offense, something good always happens when they attack in the paint. Wala naman daw rim protector ang Phoenix, so inaasahan nilang mas maging aggressive pa ang kanyang koponan sa pag-drive sa basket. Dagdag na rin dito ang pag-buckle down sa individual defense. At para naman sa Phoenix, Coach Paulo Dizon just wanted to get back to what made them win in the first quarter. And he said, we need to run again. Balik sa inyo.
Thanks for that, Eileen. Another foul has been called.
Oh, the direction of Abu Tratter is so impressive here in this game. He is just thinking attack. Whoever is up against him. Hindi niya inihinda kung sino kaharap niya. Basta sa kanya, ha-atake siya. At yun ang maganda sa kanya dahil yung build niya, ang lakas ng katawan eh. Matangkad, athletic.
Just needs to complete that. Swishes the first free throw. Balungay, after committing that foul, linabas muna. And they go small because he goes out. Kai Balungay comes in Evan Nelly. So it's going to be a Nelly and Tio backcourt. Tuffin moves up to forward. Abu knocks them both down. Double digits na rin si Abu Tratter.
10 total points for big man Abu. Only a 48% free throw shooter, but the way he's shooting, grabe, akala mo. High 80s yung kanyang shooting from the line.
May kumpiyansa talaga pagbitaw, ano? 3-point lead na lamang, naibaba na ulit. Let's see what Phoenix does in response. Nelly bounces it inside. Ganda ng pasa, di na handle, nakuha na ni Marilyn. Troy pushing it up, goes to the corner. Ito si Dalf. To the trailer, David. Quick pass to Cedric for three. That's good!
I'm truly a big fan of pass. Get your open teammate ready. Pass up a good shot for a better basket. That is exactly what Blackwater did. And don't look now. After being down by as many as 16, we're all tied up at 60.
Brian, all right, Bert, and off, Richie, they're out here, okay? We go here.
Pina-force baseline ako, baseline na lang. I'll stay.
Okay, when you catch it, tuloy mo yung dribble dito. Sabay ha, sabay. Okay, on the handoff. Same time. Okay, on the handoff here, as he's going, you're cutting, okay? Once he gets it, you should be clearing out already, okay? Actually, stay corner, okay? Space corner.
When you talk about Cedric Bearfield, when you mentioned Blackwater, he's their main guy. Slow start para sa kanya, no? Wala sa na-score ng mga early minutes ng ating laban. Suddenly, medyo, found his bearings, coach, and maganda din ang kanyang production.
And look at how quick he can manufacture those baskets. Only good for 7 points in the first 2 quarters of play. But here, in the third quarter, he added another 8. So his total output is now 15 for rebounds. And he is involving his teammates. A lot of assist passes. Papasa siya kasi tumatama eh. So nagkakakumpiyansa siya sa kanyang mga kasamahan.
Ito na si Richie Rivero, pinasok. Try to inject some energy. Instead, nawala kay Richie. Nice harassment on the defensive end from Blackwater. Not the result they wanted coming off of the timeout. Coach Willie Wilson can only look as Blackwater is poised now to take the lead. Another one, not this time. Rebound, Bearfield. Supalpal ni Brian. Andyan naman si Christian.
And being at the right place and at the right time. Christian David using his length to score on that putback.
Coach, first lead of the game para sa Blackwater.
18-point turnaround, partner. Down by 16, now up by 2.
Richie, that rolls out on the three-pointer. Would have been big.
Big time. Halftime huddle for Coach Jeffrey Carriazo. His players are just playing on a different level here in the third quarter.
Just past the halfway mark ng ating third quarter. Cedric wants another 3. It rolls out. Look at that! Ang lakas ng rebound ni Manil. Hindi lang niya maputback ng maayos. Ito na Phoenix sa atake. Na kay Richie Rivero na naman. He's been handling it since he entered the game. A turnover, a missed shot. What's gonna happen now? Perkins. They've been able to stop Perkins for the most part here in the second half. But not that time.
And that is a big luxury for Coach Willie Wilson. When everything is not working well, where do you go? They have a go-to guy in Perkins.
Richie huli si Cedric Bearfield.
Ganda ng timing ni Richie ron.
Tama yan eh. You need a guy na ganun eh. Yung when all else fails. Parang siya rin. Si Richie kaya mo rin bigay ng ganyan eh.
Lalong-lalo na pag ginamit niya na yung kanyang Pinoy step na patented na talaga ni Richie Rivero. Pwede siya maningil eh. Ang dami nang gumagaya nun
yun
eh.
na nga eh. May hold si Richie Rivero and he's complaining to the referee. Referee Dave Maligaya. Sabi niya, ako yung kinakapitan eh. Yung offensive player. Here's the move. He lost everybody. No one near Richie Rivero on that play. Pero so far, quiet night pa si Richie Rivero. Nakailan na ba si Richie? Parang 4 points pa lang, no?
Si Richie has a total of 9
9
points.
na pala.
Yes, yeah, very quiet 9 points for Richie.
Jet Mendoza. Now it's Abu Trotter against Perkins once again. A familiar matchup we've seen from the start. Hand off to Bearfield at the buzzer. Puts it in.
Good setup and pass. Decision-making of Abu Trotter is really high in this game. He really looked for his teammate Bearfield for that shot.
Richie Rivero against the smaller Mendoza. Gave it up to Perkins. Bounces high and in para kay Jason Perk. Iba na magaling. Pero yung swerte, mas okay yun.
Grabe yung hirap talunin nun. Yung kombinasyon na yun.
Bearfield, attacking na naman. Brought it down. Couldn't complete. Toughing up ahead. Rivero behind his back. Needs more white shirts to come along. He left it for Tuffin. Kenneth will attack. He'll spin. Give it up to Perk. Can he put it in? Yes, he does!
And the Field Masters just dialing the number of Jason Perkins. And Jason Perkins is not failing his teammates back-to-back-to-back hits for number 3.
You know, I think he heard us. We were saying tahimik siya eh. Eh yun, nung nakumandar na si Perkins, kasama na ron isang tres, hatid sa atin ng Arena Plus Sportsbook.
Triple reverse for John. Okay, all right? Yeah, Jen, bring it. Okay, swing. Right? Dribble. Hand off. Straight out, balik ka. Troy. Okay, all right? On this handoff dito, James, ito nga. Screen. Screening Jack. Tao ni Jack. Okay? Babu handoff, you know what to do. You know what to do, all right? Triple reverse. All right? Balance. Balance. Keep it simple then. Run 2. One time here. Run 2. Coach, I'm not reversing. I'm doing it. You're yeah. I think you're the last one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Ayun, no? Si Coach. Naging coach na lang si RK Ilagan. Sayang kasi tinaman man yung umpisa niya. 22 points a game on tremendous shooting percentage. Rumi-rebound, ganyan kaliit. And then, of course, the steals and assists have always been there. But because of an injury, he's been out for a long time. And they really miss him.
Oh, let's put it this way. They've dropped their last 6 games after winning their first one against Terra Firma. And the reason why they won that one was because of the exploits of RK Ilagan. Tapos tanggalin mo si RK Ilagan, yung 22 points per ball game niya. Saan mo kukunin yun? Doon naghahanap pa si Coach Jeffrey Carriazo.
Precisely, the smallest guy can really make a difference. But for now, he is relegated to just being the main cheerleader sa kanilang bench. An occasional coach nga, sabi nga natin. Cruz Dumont almost threw it away. Mendoza made a basket in the paint. So, akala mo, tapo na yun. Pero nakashoot pa si Jet.
Lucky hindi tama ka. Alam mo, delikado itong lineup na to eh. Itong Blackwater na to. Wala silang pupuntahan talaga sa offense eh. Pero yung ganun din penetration ni Nelly, niyoyo pa sa itaas, bangiti-ngiti. Parang talagang, I do this every day. Don't be surprised. Parang ganun eh.
Pero alam mo, when we see plays like that from guys like Rivero, Evanelli, and then on the other side, like, to si Cruz Dumont, kanina nakashoot ng isang maganda, although ngayon, airball. You recall that they were main guys on their collegiate squads. Eh. They were stars at one point. So when they do things like that, it's something that they've done before.
Tama.
Diba? Hindi naman bago yan eh. Oh no, Eileen, ano man dadagdag mo dyan?
Halos bawat laro maganda ang pinakita ni Cedric Bearfield, but tulad nga ng tanong nyo kanina, Attorney Charlie and Coach RG at the top of the coverage, how can it be translated into a winning game? Kung tutuusin, yan din ang tanong ni Ced sa kanyang sarili. And for him, it's all about getting the support that he needs from his teammates. Gusto daw niya ng mas malaking space to operate and to get better looks. And it goes without saying na in-acknowledge niya that he also has a hand at that too. Matutulungan niya ang kanyang sarili when he is able to get better reads and adjust as fast as he can. Balik sa inyo.
Well, tama yun. No? So, yeah, tama. You have to translate his performance into wins. But, you know, he needs some help. And the guy who's helping him today, Abu Trotter, Coach.
That is a very valid point. He cannot do it by himself. So, he needs production for Abu Trotter. And speaking of Abu Trotter, this guy was only averaging 8 points per ball game, but now he has a total of 12 with more than 2 minutes remaining in the third and the entire 12 minutes in the fourth quarter.
And he went up again, although tipped away by Brian Santos. Evanelli now. And then angat na naman. Brian Santos in the paint. You don't see that too often because, you know, he likes to operate beyond the arc. So 7 na naman ang lamang, Coach.
Dito yung gusto talaga nilang, kumbaga lamang ayaw talaga nilang i-relinquish yun. Although lumamang na itong Blackwater earlier, pero
very short while.
Better defense by...
Whoa!
Oh, this guy is just unconscious in tonight's game.
Grabe,
14, his confidence high.
Jump shot from outside, the coach. Baka ready na mag-SEA Games. Richie Rivero, the up fake. Sabay step back. Naku naman! Matindi naman yung tira na yun mula kay Richie Rivero.
You just have to applaud that. If you're Abu Trotter, that was a difficult shot by Richie Rivero.
Jet Mendoza gusto sana sagutin but no go. Rivero tracks it down. Add a rebound to his stats. 53 seconds na natitira. 8 ang lamang ng Phoenix. Remember, it was 6 at the half. So they're actually +2 despite all the effort of Blackwater. Brian Santos ilalim. He'll try. He'll lose it. Abu Trotter tears it away from him. I like the way the action has picked up here, Coach.
Yes, it's a very entertaining ball game. And they know what is at stake. May chance pa eh. There's still a mathematical chance for these two teams to advance. But they have to win and probably win their next few games. Look at the shot by Richie Rivero. Now eluding the defense, using that step back to create a tiny separation and bang, bottom of the net.
Brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Yung tref ni Richie Rivero. 8 lamang. Couple of plays na lang natitira sa ating third quarter. Another thing para rito sa Inares Antipolo, by the way, while walking from my vehicle. Ang lamig na rito sa Antipolo.
Malamig.
Ikaw, taga rito ka, Coach.
Nakakatipid na tayo, wala nang aircon. Di kailangan.
Electric fan na lang, ayos na. No? Jet Mendoza, nasa kanto. Umangat dito kay Troy Malilin. Kwekuti, nakabantay sa kanya. Sabi niya, clear out. I'll take on James. Malilin attacks. Puts it up, but overshoots. The ball is loose. With 4 seconds to go, Richie Rivero angat. Drew the foul from Cruz Dumont, leaving 1.7 on the clock. Free throws for Richie Rivero.
So yung management ng game, especially when the shot clock was winding down, tapos maubos na rin ang oras dito sa third quarter, hindi nakapag-execute mabuti. Tapos fumaul pa sa fast break.
Only one team foul for Blackwater. Could have fouled him downstairs.
Tama.
Diba? Then inbound muna. Kasi that puts you in penalty na, diba? That one foul. But then, yeah, but still, you know, it's so, you gotta be aware of all of that. So now Richie Rivero instead gets another point. Another one coming up. And it rolls in. 1.7. Jet Mendoza will hoist. Di naaabot. And after all of that, you know, Phoenix was able to recover after losing that lead. Ngayon, lamang na ng 10 papasok ng fourth and final quarter. They can't fuck with us.
Let's go, boys. Up the four. Okay. Initiate with a handoff, okay? Handoff to Richie.
Ano ba nangyari so far sa ating laban? Si Kai Balungay nagpapakita inside that painted area. He's been jamming and finishing 9 points and 6 boards, but more than that, a live body, keeping the ball alive for his team, working hard underneath. But he's not alone in that Phoenix front court because the main guy, Jason Perkins, doing his thing as well. We've come to know that this guy can do it all. He's got 20 points in total already. Look at the spread out scoring for him. And a full quarter coming up. Cedric Bearfield naman, slow start, pero somewhere along the way, he found his rhythm. He's got a total of 17 in those middle quarters. But he needs to do a lot more sapagkat 10 ang hinahabol ng kanyang kubunan as we begin. Quarter number 4 here at Tinares. Antipolo, coach.
Last quarter for Blackwater to do the right things to erase his 10-point advantage of the Fuel Masters. We've seen a lot of glimpses of good basketball displayed by Blackwater. They were down by as many as 16. We mentioned that all throughout the coverage. And they were even able to get the upper hand, leading by 2 points at one point. But they relinquished it again. They're now staring at a 10-point deficit with 12 minutes left.
Well, they allowed 31 points from Phoenix.
Dami na naman. Yung consistency, tingnan mo, first quarter they allowed 33. Nung sinabi nilang depensa tayo, 16 lamang. Nung second quarter, ngayon 31 na naman yung binitawan o binigay nila ng third quarter, and Perkins doing Perk things here in this game.
Are they gonna credit Richie Rivero with that assist? Kasi drumable pa si Perkins eh. Yung tumangat tapos he threw it behind, di ba? Patikot.
Sana bigay na. O,
diba?
Alam mo sa NBA, pwede at least 2 dribbles eh. Kaya ang tataas ng mga assist nila.
No go on the shot. 10-point lead. Panopio. Can they get back-to-back baskets? That's overshot one more time. Richie Rivero, another rebound.
Slow down a little bit for David. His rushing, especially underneath or close to the rim. A good stop. Forced turnover.
Yep. That's a walk, sabi ng ating referee. And Perkins cannot believe it. Sabi niya, son. Who traveled, man? Sabi niya, di ba? You! Diba? Sabi ng ating mga coaches.
Alam eh.
Maybe in his mind, he knew he was dribbling. But you gotta appreciate guards who actually go for rebounds like Richie Rivero's been doing in this game. Panopio finding Groove Dumont, who went up strong, and you like that. The challenge upstairs for the bigs ng Phoenix results in a foul. Jack Cruz Dumont nasa linya para sa dalawang free throws, former UE standout.
And Coach Jeffrey Carriazo unhappy with this, with a lot of what he thought were like obvious fouls by the Fuel Masters.
Gusto niya mas maagang pito eh, di ba?
Oo, naglakas daw ng hampasan dun sa loob eh. Buti na lang nakabuslo ng isang free throw si Cruz Dumont.
Coach, meron na naman si Eileen para sa atin.
Attorney Charlie and Coach RG, kahit anong gawin ng Blackwater, hindi pa rin nila makuha ang abante. Kaya naman in the latest huddle, Coach Jeff Carriazo reminded them about the tendencies and the competitive nature of Phoenix. Ika nga niya, after we tied the game, Phoenix went on a 20-10 run, so we can't relax. We need to stay active and find ways to win inside the paint. Balik sa inyo.
Yun na nga, you gotta sustain it talaga. It's 48 minutes, we've said that time and again, Coach. And you know, some teams play well in the first quarter, then they lose it. Yung iba naman, papatambak, biglang fourth quarter, hahabol, mabibitin, di ba? Ganun yun eh.
Pero kasi itong Blackwater, hindi sila pwedeng magpatambak dahil hindi malalim yung kanilang bench. At mahihirapan silang makabalik. So ang kailangan lang is stay within striking distance. Look at our situation now. They're down by 9 points. Ito, within striking distance to.
Miss from 3 mula kay Evanelli. But inside, there was a foul. And they're gonna call it on one of the red shirts. It might be this guy.
Si David yung natawagan doon.
Yeah.
Pang-unang foul pa lamang ni David. That also the first team foul for Bossing.
But a new possession para sa Phoenix. Chance to get some points once more. As
offensive foul. Guilty ron si Taha. So he was trying to set a screen to free up Jason Perkins, but it was illegal.
You know, si Taha is a survivor, and I say that because remember in 2012 he came in, he was a big man, highly touted, had some good stints bouncing around from team to team. Then he took a hiatus eh. Nagpahinga yan eh. Went away from basketball a couple of years. Came back, was still effective as a good passing big man who can defend. And then, you know, na-injure, nag-ibang liga muna, sandali, ngayon bumalik. Ka-health scare naman recently. Nandiyan pa rin siya eh. So, you know, you appreciate what he brings to the table.
Serviceable big man pa naman itong si Yusef Taha because of his height and of course his experience as well.
Kwekunte kept it alive off the missed three and the air ball, but then they throw it away and then Evan Nelly takes it right back. Richie, corner fake, sabay, yun na. Oh.
It was a pass.
Okay.
Yes.
Yung pagkapito kasi ng referee, akala ko tatawagan ng traveling eh. Richie Rivero yan. Yan ang galaw talaga ni Rivero.
Correct.
Jack Roof Dumont na naman natawagan ng foul. Pangatlo na niya yan, tsaka pangalawa na ng Blackwater dito sa fourth quarter. Each team with 2 team fouls so far. Admire the way Nelly has been quarterbacking para sa Phoenix. He'll take the short jumper. That's too strong. But they keep it alive. Richie Rivero naman this time. Weaving his way through the traffic. Laid it up off the glass. It trickled out. Problema, may foul naman for Blackwater. So, okay na naman si Richie. Mukhang patitirahin na naman ang dalawang free throws.
And speaking of problema, malaki problema nito Blackwater getting defensive rebounds. They've been out-rebounded to the tune of 43-37. So kinakailangan talaga just allow one shot and be fundamentally sound to get those rebounds. Otherwise, maraming chance na makascore itong Fuel Masters.
Si Eileen, may dadagdag na naman, coach.
Attorney Charlie and Coach RG, kapag binalikan natin ang 28-point career high ni Richie Rivero, hindi niya maiwasang ngumiti as he says that it's just a matter of going hard to the basket. Sinubukan niyang itaas ang intensity niya in that game and it paid off. Pero ika nga niya, it wouldn't be possible without this new system of Coach Willie. Nag-adjust siya from becoming more of a facilitator to showing off his handles and scoring because of the freedom that Coach Willie gave him. So moving forward, it's all about staying consistent and against Blackwater, looking for mismatches and running ang kanyang pagiging puhunan. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you for that, Eileen. And Phoenix trying to score. Look at Perkins just getting that 3 back. You know, kanina lang. Ganda ng basket ni Cedric Bearfield. But then, you know, he hits a 2. Difficulty, mataas. Biglang titira lang ng ganun si Perkins. Ganun-ganun na lang.
And I'm sounding like a broken record. Saan galing yun? Offensive rebound, second chance opportunity to score. Pero nasagot naman kaagad ni David.
That's right.
With his own brand of a 3-point shot.
Eh kaso Richie Rivero sinagot naman agad with a 2-pointer. So they're doing just enough. And Richie Rivero has a total of 20 points already in this game.
Hindi na silent. Sunod-sunod na yung kanyang mga tira.
David being aggressive. Oh, lefty layup. Look at that spin move. And that's what we're saying. That's what we want to see from Vincent David.
Yes, consistently. Hindi pwedeng next game na ulit. So, 9 points itong pinoprotektahan ng Phoenix.
They were Spain at the last second on that, on the last one. First one, there was no ball screen. We'll fix it, we'll fix it. Hey, if you're guarding Bearfield and we're orange and you pick a side, don't go back.
Richie Rivero on your screens. And look at that, you know, yung kanyang progression. Yung kanyang point totals and number of minutes as well that he's been playing. But We've known he's been capable from day one, coach. But the opportunity has arisen and he's taken a hold of it sa komperensyang ito.
Take a look at the numbers. 7.6 in season 48, 7 points. It even dropped in season 49. But it's a coming out season for Richie Rivero. 15.8 points per ball game. He is embracing and he is thriving through the offensive system of Coach Willie Wilson. This guy, if I will refresh your memory, partner, was picked in the second round. Number 17 overall. With that kind of a talent, gamble itong kupunan na ito. At nananalo sila ngayon. Look at his performance, 20 points, 5 rebounds. And yung timely hits niya dito sa second half, napaka-importante para sa kanyang kupunan.
Taha trying to regain control. He lost it all together. 8 minutes remaining, coach. It's a 9-point lead for Phoenix. Here's Doubt. He's been quiet so far. He takes the short jumper. It rolls out. Richie Rivero, another rebound. Nelly. Can he bring it back to the double digits? Drops it over to Taha, but a foul had been called already. And it's going to be a side court inbound. You know, si Nelly's just finding people, you know. He dropped it off twice already to Taha the past couple of plays. Hindi lang talaga offensive-minded si Yusuf.
Yeah, speaking of Nelly, only 2 points, but he has 5 assists in this game.
Nako, air ball. Richie trying to save it, but he went to the wrong guy. Dalf Panopio now pushing. Wala lang sumabay. He gives it to Christian. That's a 3 if it goes!
Brilliant decision by Dalf Panopio. He knows that his teammate is a fantastic rhythm shooter. Yun ang rhythm ni David. And David did not really hesitate to take that shot.
Nelly now in the paint. Lost it. Nakaagaw na naman si Dalf. That's 2-on-1. Panopio drops it off at the last second. And that's Malilin for the bucket. It is down to just a 4-point lead. A 1-possession game. Somebody's hurt on the other side.
And just back-to-back brilliant assist passes by Dalf Panopio.
Oh, what's happening?
There was a hit on the head.
Si Doc, nandun na agad. Sine-check. Got hit in the eye, apparently. What are they gonna do? Sub muna.
Sinap muna, pumasok na muna si Tyler. Ayun, pag-penetrate niya, tinamaan siya ng bahagya ron. At yun na nga. Bumabalik pa itong Blackwater. They're only down by 1 possession with still a lot of time left in our game.
Gotta love the fight back.
Oh,
you know,
yes.
They could have easily just let go already. The lob tipped away. Nakuha na ulit ng Blackwater. Chance to creep even closer. Ito si Bearfield. Sabi niya, kalma muna kayo, guys. Let's make sure of this play. Still a lot of time left on the clock. 6:35. There's a switch, and then there's a double. Somebody's free. And it's this guy, Christian David, will go baseline. The challenge from Kai. It's going to be a foul on Balungay.
That counter move by Christian David. He saw Taha rushing out long, used his counter move by putting the ball down, used his quickness that time, and eluded the defense of Balungay. Now he's going to be tested from the free throw line. 17 points for David.
Oh,
but he missed that critical free throw. Sayang.
Pagbitaw pa lang ramdam na niya na masyadong malakas. He wanted to go and get it back.
Hindi pwede. Hindi naman yo-yo yan. Kita mo yan, no? 87% free throw shooter, kaya takanta ka siya eh.
Second one coming up.
Made the adjustment, knocked down the second one, but still, Fuel Masters protecting a 3-point lead.
6 minutes and 20 na lang ang natitira rito. A foul on the curl. Another foul on Blackwater. That's going to put them at 4. Oh no, they're going to put them in penalty.
Penalty.
With still 6:17 to go, right?
A lot of time, so they have to stay disciplined on defense. Play tough D without fouling.
Theo the bounce. Perkins to Tuffin. Can he put it in? No go. And then Tuffin out of nowhere gets it right back. They keep it alive. Perkins naman didiskarte. Napunta kay Richie. Richie against Bearfield. Richie will drive. And he'll get the bump. Galing talaga mag-draw ng foul ito si Richie Rivero. Babalik na naman sa linya.
He just initiates a little contact, just enough na hindi siya matawagan ng offensive foul. Tapos, he acts it out na exaggerated yung pagbangga sa kanya. So, all part of the theatrics of Rivero na nabibiyayaan naman.
Saktong 6 minutes na lang natitira, and that's the first miss from the line for Richie Rivero, and it comes at a bad time because Blackwater is knocking on the door. Just a 3-point lead for Richie's team. And even with this make, it is still just a one-possession game in today's PBA. Blackwater tumawag ng timeout. 6 minutes sakto natitira.
So Chad had said on that ball screen where it's not here, you missed the yellow. This is yellow. Okay, the ones that are a little high here and we're black, right? You can slice. Push up, you can slice. Okay, and then play from there. Okay, all right? On this yellow, Santos is here. You want me getting it? Yeah, the next bottom you're going. So Santos is here. Troy, stay away. You're rotating. They swing and we rotate. Okay, all right.
Christian David, sometimes you look for him because you know he can produce, and today he's really woken up, especially here in the second half. Tinan mo yung mga numero niya. He's hitting from everywhere. 18 points, 9 boards na, coach.
Oh, grabe yan. And 3 out of 7 from the three-point area. And, you know, with the IQ of David, with his shooting from the outside, with everything else complementing his game, like length, speed, yung ganong 89 should just be pedestrian numbers for him.
Yes.
Hindi dapat talagang yung super high na highlight yung game niya. Dapat lang talagang just another day in the office. Ganun kagaling.
Tama.
Itong si David.
Tama yan. Could be regular day to day for him. It's with him, and he goes to Bearfield. Bearfield misses another rebound para kay Richie Rivero. Richie, the bounce, sakto-sakto to Jason Perkins. Give him assist, got the rebound, tapos may assist pa si Richie Rivero.
Ganda nung yung two-man game, the connection between Rivero and Perkins.
Yung mga player talaga na parang complete package, you know? They have in every department they can deliver. Malilin, the short jumper. Oh, bitin. Takbakan si rebound. Nakuha na ni Perkins.
Back-to-back misses for Blackwater. It's not gonna help their cause.
Yan na naman si Richie, the drive. Kinaliwa na naman.
Oh, basketball looks so easy every time Richie Rivero has that leather. 22 points for Richie.
23. Tama ba? 23. Naka-free throw kasi kanina.
Tama, 23 na pala.
23. David will try again. This time it's short. And the shots of Blackwater, medyo bitin ngayon. May halong pagod na rin siguro. Kakahabol all throughout this ball game. You can see Bearfields was a bit short. Kay Christian David, ganun din. Pati kay Malilin, ganun din. Watch that. That's a great pass. And then he does it himself this time. And look at that. Two guys about 6'5", 6'6" right in front of him. Richie Rivero, walang problema. Hindi man lang uminda. Nalagay agad yung kanyang lefty layup.
Alam mo na, banggit natin kanina, yung 6-minute mark ng fourth quarter, penalty situation na itong Blackwater. Now with that loose ball foul, it gave Perkins Another opportunity to shoot 2 from the stripe, and he nails both. Phoenix now up by 10 points. Ito na rin ang pinoproblema talaga ni Coach Jeff Carriazo yung finishing the game the right way. Parating ganito, laban sila up to the 43rd minute or 44th minute of the game. Then they just go downhill. Everything just goes south in the last 4 minutes. So let's see if they still have enough gas to come back in this game.
Need a score here. Got to start somewhere. 4.5 remaining. Naki Panopio. Christian David setting screens, then cuts to the basket. Ball still with Dog. 16-footer rolls out. That's 4 straight misses para sa Blackwater. And Richie Rivero, another rebound. 6, 7 na ba? 8 rebounds para sa kanya. Might get a double-double. But that's taken away by David. Panopio comes over to get it. Lead pass. Balik sa kanya. The swing. Mendoza open from the corner. Puts that one in. Finally breaks the silence, Coach.
And they are still fighting. That is the most important thing. Remain competitive up to the final buzzer.
Tyler Tio. Brian Santos babawi. That's a miss. Abu Trotter comes down with it. Up ahead to Panopio. He's waiting for his teammates. He sees Malilin. They leave it for Mendoza. And then Trotter. He's not going to take it this time. Set up na rin ang depensa ng Phoenix. Magpo 4-point shot si Mendoza. Wide left.
Layo nung tira na yun. Sayang yung possession.
Yun yung mga kung pumasok, halikan ka ng coach mo. Problema, hindi.
Bakit mo tinira yun?
Perkins. Richie wants the post-up dive. And then...
Offensive foul was called against Richie for warding off.
Coach Willie can't believe it. Richie walks away. 3 minutes exactly remaining right now. The door is open. Phoenix can't seem to slam it shut. We'll be back.
Okay, I want Troy. You're right next to Seth. Okay, CD, you're here. Okay, spread it out. Okay, even if they play zone, bring it over. Troy, that's here. Seth, you're saying this street right here. Okay?
Papatuloy ang ating mga laban dito sa Philippine Cup bukas sa Inares Center sa Montalban naman. It's gonna be Magnolia and Lex. Rainer Shine converge. I think those are 2 great matchups, Coach.
Napakagandang mga laban na yan.
Tapos may laban yun sa Khalifa Sports City.
But December 15.
Punta ka ba dyan, Coach?
Hindi ako pupunta dyan. Bangkok ako eh.
Okay.
For the SEA Games.
So 12 a.m. Midnight yan. Yan, dalawang laro. Rainer Shine, Ginebra. Kasunod na mga laro yan.
And let us focus on the games tomorrow. And Lex and Magnolia. And Lex 6-2. Magnolia dropping their last game. And also yung win-loss mark nila bumagsak din ng bahagya. 5-3. Yung second game natin, Rainer Shine and Converge. Parehong 6-2 ang kartada. Yun yung offensive foul. Ayun, hinila. Yung shorts kaya natawagan. Turned out to be a good foul. Oh yes.
Walang hawakan na shorts. Here's Malilin. Pass to Bearfield in the corner. He brought it a bit closer. The jumper is good.
Good rest. Provided by Coach Jeff Carriazo to Bearfield. Is relatively fresh and good execution after a timeout.
On the move, Tyler to the corner. Tuffin. He puts that one in. He's hit corner threes here in the fourth quarter from each side.
And the philosophy of some coaches is don't help, especially on that weak side corner. It's very difficult to rotate. And there is no rotation required, and that allowed Tuffin to shoot and make that shot from 3.
Lead is up to 8. Malinit can't put in the 3. Trotter kept it alive. He'll power up. And get it to go! Chance for a 3-point play. This guy, I mean, he's probably scored more than today.
Oh, yes.
But his game today overall is one of the best performances I've seen from him.
You are accurate to that one. 16 points for Abu Trotter. His best scoring performance in this conference. But I agree with you more than that. It is his overall persona, overall look. And this guy is just so different in tonight's game, my partner.
2 minutes and a second to go. Papasok na tayo sa ating Twilight Zone. Nagmintis lang ang kanyang free throw this time. 2-possession game. Last 2 minutes na po tayo. 6 ang pinaprotektahan na lamang ng Phoenix. Tio. Hindi makawala kay Jed Mendoza. Ang kulit talaga ni Jed Mendoza dumipensa. Nabigay kay Perkins. Strong side. Left-handed. Jason Perkins delivering.
Timely baskets by Jay Perk to increase his output to 31 points.
Wala. He's the local mailman. He just delivers. David, the outside bomb. No go. Look at the box out from Brian Santos. He will be called for a loose ball foul. He cannot believe it. Pero nakita ko na sa itsura pa rin ni referee Trabalho, yun yung itatawag niya. Kasi may tulak sa ilalim eh.
Tinutulak niya itong si Trotter eh. Pero ang ganda nung labanan na yun eh.
Challenge.
For that rebound, defensive rebound for the Fuel Masters and a possible offensive rebound for Abu Trotter and Blackwater. Challenge, tinawag ron. 1 and 25. 8.
Ano na ba itong music natin pag-challenge? Dati James Bond, may Pink Panther. Ito ano ba? X-Files to, di ba? May X-Files yan, no? X-Files, di ba? Yan eh. Kasi may music, may parang soundtrack yan habang nagcha-challenge yung mga coaches natin eh. Di ba? So James Bond, Pink Panther, puro parang mystery talaga eh, X-Files.
Hindi natin alam kung ano makikita ng ating mga referees eh.
So huddle yung mga teams. So you see, I like that. You know, I love seeing that camaraderie on the court, that strategizing that goes on, and it's really a team game. So you need to talk to each other. And then the rule is you can actually talk to your coaches, but they're not doing that right now. They're talking amongst themselves, trying to figure it out. Sila.
Tama, for the Fuel Masters, they want to make sure that they protect their 8-point advantage. For the red shirts of Blackwater, they still have enough time to go for that strong fight back. Malaking bagay itong tawag na ito eh. Dahil kung foul lang maitatawag, kung mag-stay ang call na to.
After the review, meron pong foul si Santos against Trotter. Hinawakan po ni Santos si Trotter. Kaya po loose ball foul po ang tinawag ko kay Santos. Therefore, ang challenge po ng Phoenix is not successful.
That's clear, very clear. I saw that also even before our replay mechanism of loose ball foul was called against Santos. But Abu Trotter playing his best basketball probably in years.
Sino ba yung box out ni Brian Santos?
May hila. Ayun,
yung hila na naman eh.
Kaliwang kamay.
Okay naman yung box out niya, kaso hinihila rin yung shorts.
Yun ang problema.
That's 2 straight misses from the line.
Sayang yung free throw na yun, Abu Trotter.
The man is tired.
4 out of 5 from the free throw line. Now 4 out of 6.
The man is tired, Abu Trotter.
Nails the second one for his 17th point in the game, but his team is still down by 7.
5 of 7 from the line. 1 minute and 20 to go. Tyler Teo needs to cross. Richie Rivero will take his time. It's with Perkins, not a bad place to go. He'll take the jumper. And he'll another one. He's unconscious.
Oh, on target. Every time he takes that shot, he knows that it's falling in. Oh! Is that a 4? It's a 5-point shot by Deerfield.
That's a 4 from Cedric. Under a minute remaining, just a 5-point lead. And a foul, bago pa man ma-inbound, may tinawag na agad. 2 free throws yan para sa Phoenix.
Hindi pa pang foul eh. Kaya nang hihinayang din si Coach Jeff. Dami pang oras. One good D. Babalik pa yung bola sa kanila. At least 2 or 3 more possessions.
Ito.
Grabe yung tirang yon. Talagang
Hand in his face.
pakumpiyansa yun. Ibang
Hand in his
klase yun.
Watch this. 4 naman. Gets the first. And habang nag-free throw, ito si Tyler T, Coach Wright. Take this opportunity lang. Batiin lang natin yung birthday sa araw nito. Happy birthday, Mr. Sev Sarmenta.
Naku, happy birthday, Sir Sev. Yes.
Diba? Huwag na natin sabihin kung pang ilang birthday
Hindi
niya.
na, basta happy birthday.
Cedric wants 3, but he lost his dribble. No, he got it back. Napatalbog na ulit yung bola, sabay drive. Pero mintis, Perkins rin ang kukuha ng rebound. 6-point lead. Yeah, that would have been big. Would have been down to a single possession. Nakaagaw! Jet Mendoza! Sinipa yung bola eh. He tried to control it with his legs. And you love the effort. Pero hindi pwede yun eh.
Hindi pwede talaga yun. Sayang yun dahil parang may clear possession na sila ron eh. Natawagan pa siya ng violation. But sayang, but going back to your point, just tremendous effort displayed by all the players here from both teams.
May timeout po tayo. We'll be back.
Right. Hurt, right. Pinocchio in. Now, whoever Pinocchio is guarding, this is you. Okay? Mendoza. Richie, go. Okay. This is what I want. Cross screen. 14 seconds. Cross screen. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to clear out. Okay. We're popping out here, Brian. Seal. Okay.
Bata pa yung team ko. So, we're really trying to figure out how to close games. Well, syempre, ang ultimate goal namin is to make the playoffs. Pero hindi namin tinitingnan yung playoffs. Ang tinitingnan lang namin is the next game. We're just trying to grow every single game. Yes, the ultimate goal is to make the playoffs, but at the same time, we want to be somewhere different. We want to have improved from day one till whenever our conference ends.
Coach Willie Wilson, a heady, steady player back in the day. A very reliable guy to have on your team. I think a lot of people did, that he was going to become a coach. But what I like best there, galing na magtagalog. Diba? Diba? Husay na eh.
Galing, and just a picture of composure. He doesn't show panic. Lamang siya, mahahabol siya. Pareha pa rin yung kanyang facial expression. So, hindi rin nagpapanik yung kanyang mga manlalaro. So, if they go on to win this one, they can get to 3 wins. They'll be 3-6, and they have 2 more games left against the Bolts and Titan. So, mathematically, pwede pa sila mag-5 wins. So, that might just be enough. At least for a tie or even outright entry to the next round.
Matindi itong 1-2 punch, no? Perkins and Richie Rivero. I thought Balungay was going to have a huge game as well, but he tapered off a bit here in the second half. But he did get them off to that great start, which set the table para sa kanila.
And it's just so nice to see yung itong talent ni Rivero now being unleashed under the new system of Coach Willie Wilson. 16 players were picked before him.
Correct.
Better look at his level of performance.
That's a 4 from David. It's off target. Richie trying to keep it away from Mendoza. They will review kasi we are in the last few seconds of the game. Titignan, kanino ba talaga tumama bago lumabas? And si Jed Mendoza, and you can see in the background, RK Ilagan, who can only watch, nabanggit nga natin kanina, imagine what he could bring to the table para sa kanyang koponan if he was healthy. There's Richie, look at him, he's a leader as well. Talks to his teammates. But Perk, si Perk ang undisputed Phoenix guy, you know. I mean, he's the guy, right?
First total of 33 points. And the other thing is the timing of his baskets, especially in the fourth quarter. Yung hahabol na, di ba? Didikit na kalaban, biglang magta-timely perimeter J, penetration, three-point shot. He just showed everything offensively, all part of his offensive arsenal.
There's Richie Rivero, lots of fans. Basketball fans like him. Some people just like him altogether, you know, for whatever reason. Daming fans naghihiyawan pag may Richie Rivero.
Lalo na pag kumanta na yan ng mga Eraserhead songs.
Ayan. Di ba kumanta siya ng opening day?
Correct.
Di ba siya lead singer ng PBA band? Dumadrum si Japet. Tapos nandun yung iba.
Si Junmar nandun din eh.
Oh, siyempre. May gitara. Parang lead. Yung gitara parang ukulele sa
yun
kanya.
Yun na nga
no?
eh. Bakit ganun? Parang laruan.
May time on the tinawag, 18.3 to go. But you know, so here's the situation. It's an 8-point lead. Looking good. Itong Phoenix to grab another victory, Coach.
And take a look at our team standings again. Phoenix, if they go on and secure another victory, they'll go up to 3-6 to tie Titan Ultra. Remember that Meralco only with 3 wins together with Barangay Ginebra. But of course, medyo less yung kanilang games compared to the other 2 teams. So, meron pa talagang tsansa itong Phoenix dahil nga aakyat yung kanilang wins. Pero yung mga laban naman bukas, napakabigat na mga laban yan. Maglalaro ang NLEX, Converge, Magnolia, at pati na rin itong Rain or Shine. First game natin tomorrow is NLEX versus Magnolia. And the second game is Rain or Shine against Converge. We just won their game a few days ago, or was it yesterday against Magnolia?
Diba?
Yes.
There's Richie. He's had a good game as well. Almost a double-double. 25 and 9. Ganda kanyang porsyento from the field and from the line. And he does get a bunch of free throws every game. He likes to put them in. Ganda no step back na yung kanina.
Yes, Rich Rivero in tonight's game, I'm telling you.
Diba?
28 points in their previous game, pero talo sila ron against Barangay Ginebra. But now, big chance for them to win this one.
Mendoza to Cedric for a 4. It graces the rim, and I guess that's all she wrote, Coach.
They just cannot complete it. We're talking about Blackwater. They're in the game, but in the last 4 minutes, they just folded. Good win by Coach Willie Wilson. Great performance by the entire crew. But, of course, it's just sensational the way Jason Perkins really carried the load offensively with a total of 33 points on 13 out of 20 shooting from the field. And it turned out to be our choice for best player of the game.
Siyempre naman, yun nga, 33 with 7 rebounds, perfect from the line, and great percentage, 13 of 20 mula sa field. Jason Perkins is our player of the game, ably supported by Richie Rivero and a couple of other guys. And Phoenix gets its 3rd win of the conference. Blackwater's losing streak now stretches to 8, Coach.
Sayang para rito sa Blackwater, but Phoenix, just great overall performance for them. And special mention, kanina pa naman natin nababanggit, Richie Rivero's performance. Again, sensational with 25 points and 9 rebounds. Pero Jason Perkins just simply unstoppable with 33 and this confidence high in this particular game.
106-98 ang ating final score. Sa nga ng aking kasama, si Coach Ryan Gregorio, pati na rin si Eileen Shi at ang buong crew namin for Game 2 of the PBA doubleheader today, Saturday, dito sa Inares Center. Charlie Cuna po, nagpapaalam na. Thank you for watching the PBA.
You doubled your scoring average tonight with 33 points. Also, your conference high. Coming into this game, what were you very intentional about coming out and performing, especially after a long break?
Just to win. I said just win the game.
And those crucial moments, especially during crunch time, there was a very interesting dynamic between you and Richie. How would you describe this dynamic, especially in those crucial stretches?
I love Richie. I've been playing with him ever since college. He's a very talented player. His growth has been amazing. He's been working hard. But I think all of our intention is we're not thinking about who's trying to score, who's trying to do what. We're just trying to win the game.
Perk, I'm sure you have a lot of people that you would want to greet. Go ahead.
Hi, Marga. Hi, Luna. Hi to all my family. Ari, happy birthday. All the Phoenix fans, PBA fans, thank you. Love you.
Thank you, Perk. Congratulations. Let's now turn it over to the press room.